Feeling like I'm on the run. Live every day just the same. This rock star with no fame, the way it is for everyone. God knows that if I try, I might be able to get by as one of the normal ones. But take me back home to Boston, back where I know where I belong, back where the days they seem the same, and everyone knows your name, back where I know that I'm home. So I drove off to Atlanta, looking for some home-cooked food. Well, the people, they turned away. Yeah, they had nothing to say. Man, I thought it was kind of rude. Maybe if I was their kin, they might just let me in and put me in the right kind of mood. But take me back home to Boston, back where I know where I belong, back where the days they seem the same, and everyone knows your name, back where I know that I'm home. God knows that if I try, I'll get back home alive. Never have to leave again. But take me back home to Boston, back where I know where I belong, back where the days they seem the same, and everyone knows your name, back where I know that I'm home. Bring me home. Take me home. Take me home. Take me home to Boston.
I was checking the specs on the end line for the rotary girder. I'm retarded.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Coming to you live from Studio 5, high atop the Meadowbrook Building in Metro West Massachusetts. It's the Wicked Pisser Show. Good evening. It is August 24th, 2017. At 8:02, which is, we're right on time on Byron.
I'm Bumper.
And you're listening to the Wicked Pisser Show.
8:02 Byron time.
Well,
8:06 in the northeast here.
hold on a second.
Yeah.
All right, so one of my computers is a little slow.
Oh,
Both
right.
of my computers are a little bit slow. But
All right, well, we had a 3.5 minute song there, so
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
pick up that.
I'll go with that.
Oh, big deal, right?
No.
So, right, yeah. So what's going on, man?
It's show 61.
Already? Can you believe that shit?
Yeah. We're
Goes
cooking
by.
right along.
We are.
We got
we
four
had,
more.
last week was a good show.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
it was pretty good.
you guess. I mean, you don't remember the second half of it as usual.
Not at all.
Yeah, you are pretty hammered.
I do remember waking up the next morning.
Ouch.
My phone was buzzing. I woke up late the next morning, and yeah, I was pretty well. I had started the night with 2 or 3 margaritas and moved to beer. So
You started off strong.
yeah,
That's fucking insane.
I always start off strong and finish.
Right. You fade away. Right?
I fade away. I'm like a rock star.
You're going like a rock star. You're going swinging like a champ.
Tonight I started off. I got a can of Bud Light. You got the high test beer.
Yeah, man. I got the Blue Moon, baby.
Those are the drinks of the night.
I love it.
We had a guest in the studio over the week.
Yeah, last week, Thursday.
No, this recent week. She stopped by. Tiger Lily stopped by to claim her prize, and we got
Yeah.
we have cookies. Thanks.
Oh, that's where these monsters came from.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Thank you, Tiger Lily. They will be properly consumed.
Oh yeah. We will make sure that they're
Yes.
Eaten.
These things are fucking huge. They're like 5 inches
they're the
round.
size of your head.
So,
I would say
close.
you'd be able to hide your face with that.
Right?
At
I
least.
just,
Yeah.
like plaster them all
Yeah,
over.
there you go. Like one of your kids. Just wear you the
I
food.
look like what's his name from Goonies? Hey, you guys! Oh, but hey, that was a great movie, man. I have that on DVD.
Never. Yeah. We talked about DVDs last night.
There you
So-
go. You're Mr. All Digital now.
It was an odd evening last night. We listened to a Turning Point, and we were building a basement
Yeah.
and snaking wires the entire night. I guess we were damn lucky we didn't get electrocuted. A
Yeah.
couple of them wires were bare.
Yeah, there was some old wires
1940s, 50s wires.
up there.
know. And then we're damn lucky we didn't get electrocuted. I got a picture of you fisting the ceiling.
Oh,
I mean, you were right up to your elbow
You
in
make
that
a little
one.
graphic.
It was graphic. You were. You
It's in
should.
there somewhere.
You should have seen you from behind, man. You would have.
Oh,
you would have
jeez.
taken pictures too.
Such an asshole. See, folks, this is what I get to deal with here. What an ass. Oh. But, one thing I wanted to point out, I don't know if you saw it, it's actually from last week. It was a gentleman, I don't remember who it was, sorry,
It's okay. I don't
a guy,
remember the second
Jordan
episode.
Leandro, the ceremonial first pitch at Fenway, threw the ball to the pitch right into the ball, the testicles of the cameraman.
No shit.
Yeah.
Watch the walls on that one.
And yeah, it was let's see, something like that. Yeah, Jordan reeled back, and you can see in the video, it's funny because there's a cameraman. He's got the camera, and he's watching the pitch, and he's like watching the pitch. He's so consumed by being in the camera,
Yeah.
and from the outside, obviously you see it. It's going right at him, and he doesn't know it until, boom, right in the fucking nutsack,
Right in the plums.
right in there. Yeah. So I'm gonna post that on our Facebook page right now. People can check that out. And yeah, that guy he took it and went, and big guy, heavy guy. He's got to be 350 in the weight area, something like that. He dropped like a ton of bricks.
I would have too.
yeah.
Are you kidding me?
So, but I had to share that. What else? There was another thing I saw. Oh, yeah, see, man. Not that not that we want to talk about suicide and depression and all.
Yeah. Well, no.
But
depressed.
right. Oh, right there. This actually occurred in Spain. Murcia City, Spain. A gentleman.
And here you are laughing about it.
I'm trying not to. I mean, lightning will strike me someday.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy committed suicide by shotgun
Oh.
with the use of his genitals tied to the trigger.
Whoa! Hey, what?
Yeah.
What, he wanted to keep a hold of you have to pry it from my dead cold cock?
He used his cock to fire it off or something. Yeah, it was the man tied his penis to a shotgun and then used the weapon to shoot himself in the head.
What the fuck?
So he tied it to his penis probably so he could go, just jack it upward. But
Jack.
Yeah, Jack. I said Jack. Yeah. No, it's sad, but I mean it's an interesting way to
go.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, it's ill. But hey, Kelsey's in the room. What's up, baby?
Kelsey. That was Southern.
Kelsey.
All right, so this one goes back to the baseball one earlier.
Jesus Christ, kid! What's the nuts?
I was looking for that. I couldn't find it. It wasn't ready, as usual. Well, I didn't know you were going to go there because I would have downloaded that one.
Surprise!
Actually, I should just download that one. Oh yeah, and then this one. Well, not quite a shotgun blast, but.
Oh, let's see. There's a couple. Hold on, sorry. A little lag here in the internet world tonight.
Yeah, it seems everybody's online and fucking with our chi.
Don't do that to me.
All right, so I'll move this over here.
Oh, that's something else. Oh yeah, okay. I saw this little.
Oh yeah, everybody knows what you're looking at there.
It's a humorous meme, picture, but it's a product, and I gotta get more information on it. But what it is, it's a dildo.
Oh God!
Right, 10-inch.
You're starting off early.
Yeah, I just figured I bring it up. I saw this, and it's a 10-inch dildo, and what it is the shaft, if you will, mimics that of a
baseball bat.
ear of corn stalk.
Oh,
You know how the bumpy, it's molded after that.
watch out for your cornhole.
It's molded after a corn stalk. The ear of corn, so to speak.
Yeah.
'Cause it's got the same the ripples, just like kernels. All the kernels,
A shaft of corn. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. So they made this beautiful, I don't know, whatever it is, rubbery silicone.
I wouldn't say beautiful.
Yeah, well, for the women, they might like it. So apparently
What's 10 inches?
Yep, 10 inches, unique. The unique style, the corn particles strongly stimulate pleasure hotspots. But there was a funny comment. There was a funny comment a guy put on. There was attached to it that a guy had made. Women, they complain about the impossible beauty standards. How they complain about how they put these skinny-looking women on models and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Yet they put stuff out like this, and we got to compete with 10-inch corn dicks. Now the guys.
If you're looking to put corn up there. Oh, wait. Is she going to make a creamed corn?
But yeah, probably would, right? Oh, you know.
Yeah, I'm sick. God, imagine if I was drunk when you brought that story up. Holy shit, I just would have gone off on that.
You'd be like, oh.
Yes, exactly.
But yeah, no, it's a typical, silicone rubber, whatever the hell they make it out of, but it's just molded after a corn stalk.
I think Kelsey likes it. The corn kernels feel good, she says.
Yeah.
And
so I'll put that on our Facebook page.
Sure, why not? Let's offend everybody.
Yeah, that's right. But no, I'll put up there and say, your thoughts? There we go.
My thoughts go along with that scream that I played earlier.
Well, yeah, like you were getting raped or something.
Oh, yeah. If it would be with corn. And after, you can pop it in the microwave for a snack.
Oh, jeez.
Thank you, Tiger Lily. That was a good one.
Right? There
She's
you go.
getting ready for an appearance in the studio some night.
Yeah, she's more than welcome. Join us. We always have the open share, as we call it, right?
Well, I got it folded up in the corner right now.
Yeah. Well,
because we need more room to run in case the place bursts into flames. I'm not jumping out the window.
No.
No, I'll run through the flames. But, well, I got some health news.
What do you got?
Oh, well, speaking of the way that that Bumpa walked in here today.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 8 surprising reasons farting is good for you.
Oh, wow. There you go. That's good stuff.
It's not the most glamorous of health tips,
Yeah.
but it is informative. I guess farting is a normal result of healthy digestive system and good indicator of our well-being. I got to tell you, it's not for anybody else in the room. It really isn't. Yeah, certain foods make us fart more, as we all know. If anybody has onions out there, you're just going, oh, God.
Nothing wrong with that.
But, let's see. Whether you fart 5 or 50 times a day, here's 8 good reasons you should let it out
Yeah.
and pay attention.
Yeah.
It reduces bloating. It does. Most common cause of bloating is a buildup of gas in your gut. Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah.
That's right. The full tight discomfort that makes your pants a little tighter just might be because you need to fart.
Ah.
I know. Anything with farts. So don't hold it in. Well, all right. Bumpy, you can hold it in.
A little bit.
Listen, you peeled back some of the paint on the walls. I may not get the deposit back on this place.
Such an ass.
It'll help you balance your diet.
There you go. That's right.
Everyone has a unique
Make a little
gut.
room in there. And
Yep. Everyone has a little unique has a unique gut, and we all handle foods a little bit differently. If you're experimenting with nutrition and diet, farts are a good indicator of balance or imbalance. According to the Huffington Post, too much red meat usually results in a strong, unpleasant odor. You been eating red meat lately? Actually, it was kind of more like a earthy dirt that came out of you tonight. It was pretty bad.
nothing really too particular.
Complex carbohydrates tend to cause larger amounts of gas with a more neutral odor. That's me. I eat a lot of complex carbohydrates. It can relieve abdominal pain. That goes along with bloating.
Yeah.
Abdominal pain. It might not be appropriate to fart in every situation.
Why not?
I mean, if you're in a church or something like that during a funeral, you don't want to. Because let me tell you, farting in one of those appropriately named pews, that was bad. But you ever fart in a church?
Accidentally. Not like intentionally, but
You knock it out of the park?
no, just a little,
SBD, silent but deadly.
yeah, barely weak. Just enough to make a little room to hold off to like.
Oh yeah, no. I one time as a kid just.
Let it go.
Oh, and the reverb that you got off of the wooden bench, the pew, was spectacular. Well, when you go to a Catholic school, what are you going to do? You're out of school for an hour, and you're out there in church, and of course, the entire place just erupted into laughter, and the priest, of course, ignored it. But back to relieving abdominal pain. It might not be appropriate to fart in every situation, but holding it in, especially if you have a lot of gas in your gut, and God knows you got a lot of gas in your gut, can cause intestinal distension. That hurts, according to Berkeley Wellness.
I guess that.
If you feel that you need to fart but you can't, try gently massaging your stomach to promote movement of gas throughout your system. Yeah, you don't need any help with that.
Hey, now.
All right, late night with Mr. Ed. How are you?
What's going on, Ed?
We're discussing 8 tips about farting and how it's good for you.
Well, you know what? The other day,
You farted? You farted several times the other day.
you shut up.
What? I'm at number 4. So.
Yeah. Now, there was a thing I posted the other day that was simply about couples that
Fart together?
fart together.
Okay.
Yeah, and But which it makes sense. I mean, there's got to, at some point in your relationship, you get to that comfort level.
I'm farting right now.
I know we're too comfortable with each other. But yeah, partners who fart in front of each other are more likely to have a long relationship.
That's not true. Both of my exes I farted in front of. As a matter of fact, I think that for the second ex, it was a catalyst for the divorce.
You were just too.
I was too gassy. Hey, I eat poorly. I eat like a teenager.
Oh, I know, man.
That's why I still look young. I mean, shit, I look younger than you, and I'm, what, 10, 12 years older than you?
Oh, geezer. But, yeah, no, they say that it's good for the relationships. It allows, by being able to cut the cheese in front of them, it's a real test of trust. So, listen, if
that you're not going to kill them?
Yeah, exactly.
Like you're going to walk out of the room if that one's going to peel the paint?
Right? Like she can stand your part, you can stand her part. You both understand that, no pun intended, shit happens, that farts happen, and it's not a big deal. It's real simple. Humans, don't like doing unpleasant things in front of people they like. So,
Oh, but you take great pride and joy.
You're my buddy.
In that.
Where else can I do it? Right?
I know. Yeah, you won't do it at home.
No, my wife will yell at me.
The dog runs out of the room.
You can, I can do it a little bit around the wife. Like I said, the relationship, after years together, you tolerate it. But, I wouldn't gas her out like I, happily gas you out.
Oh, you take great pride in that.
I take the opportunity to empty the tank.
You did. You crop dusted.
Oh, yeah.
From the time you wait, you're knocking at the door. I was asleep in the chair.
Open the door, and I'm like, oh. As soon
he
as I took
runs
that
in. He doesn't do it. He doesn't leave it in the hallway for unsuspecting guests. No, he drops that bomb right in.
Hey, I thought I was helping get rid of any small rodents, insects, and small children you don't want around the apartment.
Small children, I appreciate that. They scare the shit out of me.
But farting in front of your partner shows that you are close and intimate, that you're not afraid to show your real self.
I thought whipping out the wang.
Right? For Big Diesel, I'll give that shout out. Wang.
Yeah, wang.
If you can start pulling out all your genitals, well, that's okay.
Whipping out the junk.
Yeah. But, no, you being comfortable in front of your partner is kind of similar to just as you laugh, cry, or eat in front of others. Sometimes you think of it, I don't know if you've...
Like the giggle farts?
You ever date a woman that, like when I first dated my wife at the beginning, she didn't like eating in front of other people. Like, she would get...
I know
just
a guy...
pick at food, like, type thing, she wouldn't really eat.
I used to go drinking with this guy, Mike.
Yeah.
Who would always be sitting there, although, drinking is kind of a stretch. He'd order a beer.
Yeah.
And it would sit for like 2 hours as he drank his bottled water. And then he'd wait till it got room temperature.
Yeah.
And then he'd sip from it, order a whole bunch of food to go, and then he'd leave.
Yeah.
And we'd all be sitting there going, what the fuck is up with Mike? And then we visited Mike at his house.
Oh,
and he was like, I need some help cleaning. And we walk into the living room, and there's nothing but styrofoam containers as far as the eye can see. So we got a leaf blower. Clean the place up.
Hello to Patty Cake. She's on listening.
Dangerous.
Yeah, she was supposed to go out to something I saw earlier, the Queens of Worcester or something, the drag show. She had it on her Facebook page.
I don't want to see women.
No, you can't do the drag.
Look like women.
Oh, you've always been kind of... I thought you were a comfortable type.
No, I've seen it, but it's just... it's really disturbing when they're hotter than the women who are actually in the audience. Because mostly...
especially you after a few drinks.
You don't know what you're hitting on. Surprise!
Wait a minute. See, now I want to go.
Yeah, oh, great.
Have a couple more of those. I'll drive. Don't worry, buddy.
Okay, great.
I'll take good care of you. I'll get plenty of pictures
the
for everybody at
wingman
work.
who will leave me in my own filth.
Yeah. No, I would never let anything too bad happen. I would just get some very telling pictures,
Well, speaking of telling pictures, we do have Louie the Chipmunk in the studio. He'll be in shortly.
Yeah.
And she's out and listening to us.
Nice.
Out, is that it?
Out.
That's
the girl's like
we're by the way, we're equal opportunity offenders. We actually have a LGBTQ LMNOP group out there protesting us in the parking lot right now because we're talking about this.
Oh, we can't do that. But yeah, back to my thing of the partners. If you can't fart in front of them,
who can you?
It's a trust thing. And Ed goes back. It's a test. And of course it's a test. It's just.
Can you imagine, Jen?
Now see Ed right there. I bet if you ask Jen, that's probably a superpower, buddy. But you want to know about your superhero? That's your superpower right there. Someday when you if there's a bank robbery somewhere, you're going to let the cheese go, and those guys are going to drop.
Everybody down! There's a holdup.
Vinny, we gotta go.
Don't say my name.
Yeah. Oh, there's Gassy Ed, my hero. Oh, God. Gassy Ed.
Gassy Ed.
Oh, my hero. Oh, that would be. But yeah, I saw that and I thought, hey, that's a good thing to share. So.
Gassy Ed. Okay, that's gone on for too long.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
It won't stop.
It'll stop in a moment. But that's what we get when we allow Byron to play with the buttons.
Well, I didn't know what number was. I got to write down the number for these.
I know, rather than just do them random every time you do it. Just hope it works.
God, I hope this thing doesn't pop off of the... having trouble with my microphone tonight.
Oh, my goodness. What is with you tonight, dude?
It's supposed to turn, but...
All
right, well, if you hear it drop off, if you hear a loud noise, it's not JP Zaman in the room, it's just my microphone dropping into my lap.
Yeah.
All right, so want me to get back to remedydaily.com?
Yes.
All right, so number 4, holding it in, and you're going to enjoy this one, can be bad for your colon. Withholding gas can exacerbate hemorrhoids. Don't know about that.
I disagree. It's bad for your colon. I'm thinking it's like it helps build strength. Yeah,
Yeah, one day
build character.
One day you're going to come walking in after the entire day of not farting, and I'm just going to hear this noise. Dude, you got to take me to the hospital. My colon just popped.
Oh, you asshole.
But I mean, for example, you could manipulating the way gas comes out. The best policy is to let it come out naturally. People whose colons have been compromised by illness also not advised to hold in the farts. That's mainly for the elderly. Mm-hmm. That's why they kind of have that odor about them. They just let it fly. It's true. It's like, oh.
They don't even realize it half the time.
See you later, patty cakes.
Bye-bye. And we were just going to get into some more stuff.
I know.
Come back. See you later.
All right, so inhaling farts is good for you.
Yep. Inhaling, huh?
Yeah.
Trying to figure out where that would be good for you.
I inhaled your fart?
Yeah. There was no good out of that, was there?
That's me. That's a recording of me earlier. It sounds silly, but a study from the University of Exeter has found exposure to small amounts of hydrogen sulfide gas, which our gut produces during digestion, might prevent mitochondrial damage to our cells. This could even prevent strokes, heart disease, and arthritis, among other things. Breathing farts in, preventing arthritis? I don't think so. Breathing farts in and making my eyes burn? Yes. That's what happens to me. Number 6, farts tell us about our health. Pay attention to the gas you're passing every day. Is it frequent? Does it have a strong odor? Oh, yes, Bumpa. Yes, it does.
Oh.
Is there any pain? I see relief mostly in your face.
I mean, I think if you have one that's painful, I think it's because you held it too long.
Well, that's just it.
Right, but I mean,
it can be an early sign of a range of health issues. Who knew that? Like,
if it's painful,
yeah.
I think I agree with that thought. That diagnosis. If If it was just a normal period, like if it just came up and I farted and it hurt, then yeah, I would be worried.
Oh no, that's I've remember that one that you ripped one time in a hotel room, and it was like an audience clapping, and you went oh, and then you ran into the bathroom. But it was like your cheeks were doing a slam dance or something like that.
Oh, Chase is out.
Hey, Chase, he's up for
preventing strokes is a good idea. Yeah, by inhaling gas. We're talking from farts.
He should know he strokes a lot. Oh, that was bad.
Oh.
Yeah, it's if you have any pain, pronounced changes in your flatulence that you don't think are related to diet, might be worth seeing your doctor over. We're almost there. We're down to the last two. Number 7, diagnose food allergies.
Oh.
I'm thinking anaphylactic shock is the number 1 way of telling.
Could be, right? Yeah. That's,
but some food allergies have cause us to have severe flatulence. I know that I enjoy a good Burger King container of onion rings.
Yeah.
My ass, however, does not.
Disagrees with that.
Oh, my God. It just... It won't stop going. Yeah, if... what was I saying? I just... Now I want Burger King onion rings. I got to work a 16-hour shift tomorrow, and the chance of me having gastric distress is... You know... I mean, it'll keep everybody out of the room.
Yeah.
I like
that. Get your privacy.
Yeah. People won't come near you for a little bit. I hate the walk by, the crop duster. Just, you know.
Hey, what's up, man?
The SPDs are the worst, too. Some guy just standing in front of your desk. So, dude, what's going on?
Talk to you, and then just walk away.
Oh, jeez. It's like a green cloud of death, but you can't see it.
If they're tactical enough, they come in, drop it, and
leave.
Right. They come in, talk to you. Everything's nice and comfy.
My buddy Randy used to do that.
Yeah.
He'd be sitting behind me.
Be like, I'll leave him a little something on my way out.
And he'd get up and leave just all of a sudden. Get up and leave in the middle of a conversation. I'm like, oh, fuck, I know what's coming.
Yeah.
I know what's... Oh, beer and chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, I'm digging into a chocolate chip cookie here, Tiger Lily. You want one, man?
No, not yet. I'm going to wait till after the show.
Wait till after the show.
But, lactose intolerance.
Oh, my God, man. You are just a fucking mess over there.
It's, it's...
I should have brought ice cream.
According to Medical News Today, you can you can probably discover that you've got lactose intolerance, although if you had that...
I'd be in trouble.
Yeah, because you love milk.
I like milk.
Yeah, ice cream.
Milkshakes.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what celiac disease is, but it's there.
Milk alone, man. I drink a lot of milk every day. I love milk.
Now, do you notice an increase in your farting after consuming the dairy?
Sometimes, not always.
Ooh, that's a sign. As you get older, let me tell you something. Yeah, first of all, you don't trust a fart once you get above 45. Never trust a fart.
Uh-oh.
I would rather wait till I got homebound and get into my...
You don't fart anywhere. I mean, you try not to fart anywhere or shit anywhere.
Not that I've ever shit myself. I knew somebody who shat themselves.
Oh.
And it was awful. We were... allergy to wheat. Thank you, Tiger Lily. Celiac. Yeah, and that, I mean, that the fart is a litmus test to avoiding foods. And, of course, the number 8 reason, and it's the one that Bumpa likes the best, it feels good. He just likes...
It's a great relief. Think about it.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, especially if you've been holding it for a little while, you know.
Well, again, over 45...
This dad calls it mud butt.
Mud butt, yeah. You got to put on the brakes there.
Yeah.
You just don't...
but, yeah, as Mr. Ed said, especially when you're in the toy section of a store,
somebody...
you'll blame it on your kids.
Somebody sent me...
I did that. I blamed it on my daughter once when we were in the store. Well, I'm like, damn, girl, you got to change your diaper. She was like 3, you know.
Those kids, the damn kids.
She's like...
You hear that noise, and I've heard it before. Yes, that kind of...
The wet fart.
Crackling kind of...
Yeah.
But We should all admit it. It feels good to let out our gas that's been sitting in our abdomens and bothering us.
Yep.
Holding in gas can make us irritable and snappy. That could be my problem.
Now, the women in the room, and the guys too, at what point are you comfortable letting it go in front of the person you're seeing?
That's a good question.
You know, I mean, how long do you wait until...
Great lead-in, by the way. Wow.
I'm just thinking, like, you know, how long do you wait until you decide, you know what, we've been dating for whatever. That's why I want to know what period of time
2
is
minutes.
okay. That, you know, I'm not going to get up and run to the bathroom. I fart. It's, you know.
I have a follow-up question to that.
Yeah.
What do you do if the guy is gassy on the first date?
Oh.
That's another...
I could be thinking, well, it depends if it's because he's like...
Nervous?
Well, not only nervous, but if he's generally gassy. Or it is just that one night, like you said, could be because he's nervous or, you know, a mishap for the night, you know.
20 years, Tiger Lily says.
But if he's gassy all the time,
yeah.
like you pick it up on the first date, he farts on the first date. Oh, geez. All right, second date, he's farting again.
And you know the T-shirt that says "I fuck on the first date." I fart on the first date. I'm gonna get that.
I cut the cheese in the first one. Yeah,
I'm gonna have a shirt made up of that.
But that's right. You know, if the guy's farting on the first date, like open, like not accidental, and doesn't say, "Oh, just sorry," you know, or not even thinking about it, just letting him go, like it's natural. Then that's a problem, because then you get the second date, third date, and he's just letting him go left and right. Then you got to think, you know, you want to be married to that? I mean, I'm gassy, and I wouldn't want to be, you know.
You are gassy.
Yeah, you know, I have my days.
That on the trip down to Atlantic City when you locked the fucking windows in the car and you launched one. That was awful. I hate being a passenger in a vehicle because I don't have control over the windows. I need to have control. I was going to open up the sunroof, but you didn't have one in that car, did you?
No. What I do, folks, is I like to lock, when I know a fart is coming, and I have a car full of friends, I like to lock the windows.
Hot boxes.
While I'm on hot box it, let it go, and just wait for the screams. I don't. No. Right? Yeah, so right. I don't. It's an awesome thing to do. But, you know, it happens. Life sucks sometimes.
So how them cookies there?
They are good, man. Tiger Ladies are friggin' fantastic. So, and they go good with my beer, too. But, you know, I'm a milk kind of guy.
I'm not a beer and cookies kind of guy. I knew a couple of people who that's what they did.
Yeah.
They eat cookies and drink beer. To me, that's kind of
I could do my own show on this. So
that's
beer and cookies.
Wheat overflow.
Beer and cookie to bumper.
You'd be alone for that.
Not too worried about wheat, flour.
Yeah. Well, I eat a lot of that. Well, we had a crappy pizza tonight. Bumpa ate a lot of it, but
I had 2 pieces, a whole lot of it.
That's more than me. I had a small piece, and I just went.
3 or 4 more pieces left.
I know.
It was good. It was good pizza. I don't know why you don't like it. It was good.
Because I don't like you probably like Elio's pizza, don't you? That square shit.
Yeah, I know what it is, but
it's no good.
I haven't had it in a while.
Yeah, no, that shit. I mean, any kind of pizza you can make in a microwave oven, you get issues.
But you make it all the time. I don't know why you're bitching about it.
Elio's?
No, frozen pizza.
Oh no,
there's
certain kinds that are good.
Oh, here we go.
DiGiorno, good.
Might not be delivery, but
yeah, it doesn't taste like delivery either. It still tastes a little bit like the cardboard box, but they're putting like more Parmesan and shit like that on there, and it kind of hides the cardboard flavor.
Yeah,
I like a soft kind of soft but yet crisp crust. And Tiger Lily invented the recipe for her cookies herself. So these are special cookies.
These are very good cookies. I'm loving these.
Oh, speaking of farts.
I'm going back to Miss Ed here. You know, talking about 6 months to get comfortable with Jen. After that, he would gauge on whether or not she was within throat punching range.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you always want to keep her at microphone range. Right there.
Yeah, right.
Keep
her more than arm's length. All right, yeah.
Okay. Like he keeps her away from the microphone.
Why you keep sticking your arm out? No, don't worry, honey. All right.
I'm saying I had pepperoni tonight. Yeah. It's just... I had a lot of applewood smoked bacon today. I made an applewood smoked bacon BLT.
Oh, for Christ's sakes.
And I had all these special tomatoes
Yeah.
were brought in. I haven't tried. Well, we do have plenty of them. Tiger Lily brought those by, too. So I'm going to have you take a few of those. And the black tomatoes, they're supposed to be black.
Okay.
I haven't tried one yet. I'm a little nervous, too.
Oh, they'll make me do it?
Yeah.
Ah.
We should make you do it on the air. You're not a tomato guy, are you?
No, my daughter loves tomatoes, though, the little girl.
Okay.
Well, my little princess will eat tomatoes like apples.
Yeah, well, that's what they are. They're a fruit.
I know that, but they don't taste like one to me.
They do to me a little bit.
Okay.
It depends. They're sweet tomatoes. I like little sour kind of every once in a while, but
Oh, you're getting weird on me now.
taste is. I mean, that's my laptop going and doing that.
Yeah. Well, one thing I want to touch, there are 4 types of soulmates in life. Now this is going to make you go,
Oh shit! He's getting touchy feely.
Yep, it's all touchy-feely. People love touchy-feely shit, except Byron. So, there are 4 types of soulmates in life. And I'll name them right now. The first one is healing soulmates. Second one, past life soulmates. Third is karmic soulmates. And fourth, twin flames. So, twin flames. First one, the healing soulmates. It's kind of like, usually it's
The
somebody.
fuck are you looking up? Seriously,
Right, a little sappy. It's too sappy for you?
a little bit.
It's usually someone who's been in similar situations you have. If you're having could be like a medical crisis. We almost
That was
lost
the chair.
Byron.
What the hell? Now that's broken.
Byron broke the chair.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
No.
Oh.
I didn't. I just have been moving too much in it. See, that's what happens when you sit back.
Oh, snap. He almost went back. Wow. Let's see
The
the
chair
look on
did
his face.
smash my toes open.
Nice.
Ow.
So,
Go on with your...
I will. You will stitch your toes back together over there. Oh, he's all right.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, they're usually somebody has been dealing with some type of issues.
I got an issue. Broken toe.
The soulmate will be some connection with that. They've learned a similar valuable lesson, something like that. So you build a connection based on that. I don't know what you call it. Really, that personal connection. So.
Yeah, I really blew that one for you, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. We snap right in the middle of it. Well, past life soulmates. Now, these are people that, like maybe someone was your girlfriend when you were 20 or something like that. And then you kind of kept in touch, but while life goes on. And then maybe you date again or something like that. But then, 15 years goes by, nothing. But
Bum, 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 bum.
now, right,
Wow.
now you get married to her, or engaged, you start dating, whatever because she's someone you're comfortable with, and that's something I could see you doing. That's the type of person I see you tying up again with. It's going to be the person that you're comfortable with, someone who knows you, who can put up with your bullshit, and vice versa. So someone that has a basic understanding of you, which I don't think that's possible.
Not at all.
But it's someone that you're comfortable with too. You know what I mean? Like someone that has always been a friend for a long time. So you have some type of comfort level, whether it's farting comfort or something, right? But yeah, that type of soulmate bond is that that friend will help you move forward in life without any pain or suffering because they know you know what they've been through, and vice versa. So you can you'll be able to continue without any issues. So that's a past life soulmate. Now, that's something to think about. Anybody here ever have a good relationship with a past life soulmate like that? Like, have you ever had, someone you went out with when you were a teenager, younger years, didn't work, whatever, moved on, then went back to that person and have a long relationship, or at least maybe didn't last, but for other reasons. Not always bad, but no.
No, pretty much once. Dating me it's a one-shot deal.
You really fucked that up.
You never want to even see me again. I mean, one of my exes won't talk to me. She's on all of my family's friend list, not on mine.
Number 2, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I know number 1's friendly with you. Mm-hmm. But then there's this could be your type too. Number 3, karmic soulmates.
I'm going to karmic hell.
Yeah.
I am.
Deep and karmic and can be often painful.
Oh, shit.
Because this relationship involves a lot of ego struggles. Oops, you down.
Not me. Not as far as I know. So karmic.
Yeah, I'm just trying to things slow down on me here.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's the computer saying "fuck you."
Well, basically, it's getting someone. It says karma coming back at you.
It is right now.
You get somebody. Where basically both egos gets in the way, causes problems. So you both learn to adjust to become more of a unconditional love and understanding. So I don't know. I mean, I think that's something like usually it's someone identical to you as far as negative, having also a negative ego though. Or you just have a big ego. So think about it. If you're
saying I have a big ego,
sometimes if you're egotistical, right, and you go out with an egotistical girl, there's gonna be problems. So in those particular types of relationships, there at the same time, they focus on what is best for both and exercise unconditional love and understanding. So they both have egos, but yet at the same time. Yeah, it sounds more like a painful relationship, but
okay.
It is the purpose. These soulmates are reincarnated with the purpose to relive some karma, and with that to break some negative cycle. So, like I said, it's just they relive the karma, the bad. They get the bad and give to each other, and then the whole point of it is for them to break that cycle. And whether or not that becomes a soulmate, I don't know. I mean, I guess because if you've been over such a big hurdle together, then, the only person who really fucking put up with you at that point.
No one's putting up with me. You're the only one putting up with me.
Twin flames. Now, this is what I like. All right, only one person in all existence.
Are we going back to talking about farts?
No.
Blue flames?
No, I know, right? Twin flames. Only one person in all existence can be a twin flame. That is what Plato is referring to as your other half, as well as many other cultures. Twin flames are totally opposite of each other, and yet there is a strong magnetism between them. Not everybody has the luck to meet their twin flame in every lifetime, and the relationship is very intense and turbulent. However, the relationship with a twin flame will always give you a sense of wholeness. The fact that you are so opposite from one another means that you are meant to learn everything about accepting both sides of reality and create a sense of unity. So, I just think that was kind of, you meet the person in your life, what many would call love at first sight. That type of and a lot of people have that problem trying to determine love versus lust. Oh God, I want it. You can want it.
What's the difference?
I
mean, really?
Thank you, Byron. So, as a perfect example demonstrated by my very own co-host.
Thank you very much.
But it takes a long time for such a thing to evolve. You'll never want to be apart, even if you have quarrels in tense situations. Before long, you will start complementing each other's personalities and grow to perfection. How to nurture this relationship? The most important thing you need to know about this relationship is that the compromise and learning from one another is everything. You need to be honest and understanding, and most of all, you need to be open for change. When you're together, you can overcome everything. Twin flames, that's like a romantic one. That's
to me, twin flames is double-barreled fart.
I know, you could use dirty fuck like that. But here, perfect. Like I said, someone to complete two opposites, strongly, but yet attached, like magnets between them. And they just don't want to be apart. Kind of like, what's that, lovebirds, right? Lovebirds like that? Like, right, they're supposed to have a bond where if one dies and the other usually soon after die, or, well...
A lot of animals do that.
Yeah, I think certain...
They know.
Certain species...
They're smarter than me.
They have, they're a one significant other type animal, yeah. So they only have one significant other, and if that one goes, usually they go shortly after.
Sorry, I'm laughing. It's just...
So... Oh.
I mean, we went from farts to sap.
Yeah, well, we can go back to farts. I got this...
Patty Cakes has a twin flame.
So where is... We had Boyd, 7 years old, with Tourette's. Was banned from his play group because he swears. That's bad, This kid, Charlie, ADHD, was told to leave an activities center somewhere in England, Somerset, England. But because he, obviously they can't deal with his condition. He's got Tourette's and he swears at random. But the mother told them that, or she was told by the school, if he could attend a special days. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, I got it backwards here. She tried to get the person at the school, to let him attend a special days for disabled children. He refused. It was a special day for disabled children, and they wouldn't let him attend because he swears through his Tourette's. So he couldn't go to this special play group for disabled kids.
Who gives a fuck? I mean, first of all, where does the kid learn how to swear? How old is he?
7.
But I kind of knew.
I was swearing pretty heavy by 8.
Yeah. Oh yeah, easily.
Yeah. So I mean, the kids pick it up at that, at a young age.
Kids pick it up at like 2. You say shit, and they'll take a shit.
Yeah. What'd you say? Yeah. You straighten their ass out.
Yeah, I can say it. You can't. Shit.
And they'll just look at you and whatever. Mm-hmm. But now that was another thing I heard on the radio earlier talking about that type of stuff is, if a kid did that to you, shit, swear, did something you told them not to do, what do some parents do today? Put them in a timeout.
I don't know. I'd egg them on.
Yeah. I put him in a timeout. He learned his lesson.
Hey, kid.
Or she learned his lesson.
Kid, come here. Say this to your mommy and daddy.
You goddamn motherfuckers.
You just want to see what happens, right?
Yeah.
And sit back, pull up your vape and your beer.
Do you remember SNL, the old days with Eddie Murphy? Today's word of the day, he was Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood. Yeah. Today's word of the day is bitch. Now go up to your mommy and daddy and say it. If they slap you, you said it right. That was a great scene. That was when Saturday Night Live was great. Now it's a political bullshit show.
Well, no, I think, the thing I heard, it was actually a comedian was talking about it, like the timeout stuff. But
I don't get the timeout thing.
He was spot on, The kid doesn't deserve timeout. The kid deserves a goddamn slap, a spanking.
Good thing I turned off
because you give timeouts. Now the kid's 15, 16 years old.
You going to give him a timeout?
You go up to his room. You need to clean this room up. I want you to clean this room right now. You're not my boss. Now, and so he laughs because he's like, and the comedian is funny about it because he's like, the kid's like, no, you're not going to do anything about it because a timeout, you know. Oh, yeah. So, and then the comedian goes into, let me introduce you to the stun gun. And that's exactly, you know what, I'm thinking to myself, at that age, I would do that. You little shit, really?
Come here, kid. Pop. Tick, 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 tick.
3 strikes rules. Third time I'm asking you. After this, you're not going to like you're not going to like the next thing. And,
bastards.
Yeah. I mean, kids need to be beaten. I mean, I don't mean abused, but I mean they need the swift
slap.
hand. Yeah, swift hand. You know,
I took a spoon to the ass and a hand to the mouth, and I have chewed on many bars of Ivory soap.
Oh yeah,
Ivory was pretty bad.
Oh,
it's 99.995%.
It's a fragrant thing.
It's
yep. It's a cleaner, baby.
I'm gonna need another beer.
It's a high fragrance bar, and that was one of the things that made it so effective. Put it in your mouth.
Yeah, you sit there and drool coming down your chin, and can't do that anymore. That kid will dial 911 and report you to CPS. They all know how to do that too.
Oh god!
It's like they come out of the womb now. I'm calling DCF. Fuck you, you little shit.
Tell us how you really feel.
Got a little bit of news.
Yep.
Recent news. We had recently in Boston. We had a free speech rally, and thousands of people show up to protest the free speech rally, saying it was being hosted by the Nazis. I don't know if you saw any footage from the free speech rally.
No. Other than the guy taking the smoke bomb to the nuts.
Oh yeah. But it was a bunch of like half-baked weirdos.
Yeah.
Sitting up on the thing. I mean, some of them were dressed with like Jesus Christ on clothing, and it was some guy running for some Indian guy, like Indian, running for Congress or Senate or something like that. And he was reading his phone, and it was all very contrived and stupid. And, I'm all about free speech. Say whatever the fuck you want. If you don't want to listen, all you have to do is pick your unhappy ass up and walk the fuck away. But here in Boston, we're trying to prove that we're not racist. So everybody comes out to counter-protest. I hear there were people out there protesting the eclipse, for Christ's sake, saying it was racist. But anyways, this came by way of WCVB Channel 5 in our area. Let me turn that up a little bit. This is really actually kind of funny because they went live.
Yeah.
You never want to go live on a local affiliate because they just don't have much of a filter. So this is kind of funny right here. They were reporting on the tight security for Boston and rally and counter protesters. So this idiot starts shoving a microphone in front of these the counter protesters. These are the counter protesters.
People there. The crowd is shouting shame. They've climbed over the metal barrier and are inside. It appears that they're asking police to get inside. I asked one of them if they were being chased away, and they said no, that they simply went to what they thought was the entrance, and it was not. And then the crowd surrounded them. Many of them wearing masks, some holding signs, one saying Black Lives Matter. They followed them around. Yes, they were shouting. Many of the people were shouting no violence. They were surrounded by several people wearing Veterans for Peace T-shirts saying no violence and creating kind of an area around them to protect them. But there was some pushing and shoving, and as the crowd moved, people fell down a little bit. But they've now been able to get inside the cordoned off area.
In a moment, they're going to be interviewing this gem.
So let me see if I can... Ma'am, did you see what happened with those two men?
What two men? Nothing happened.
They were protected as they walked.
We protected them. I protected them. I took people off of them.
This is the guy.
We're liberals. We don't believe in violence.
So what did they do? And what did the crowd around them do?
Nothing. They just chanted at him. I just wanted to make sure he was all right. We walked in a circle. Yeah. He had his free speech. We used ours. I wanted to make sure that idiot was safe. Because he was an American citizen, just like me and you. So I don't know what you or maybe you're Canadian.
And now they've gotten inside.
Yeah, good for them. All three of them. We've won. We've won. Look around. We've won. All right, we've won.
Do you think this rally will take place? Do you think it's still going to go on?
Yeah, they should. Let them speak. Let their ideas out there. Their ideas are ridiculous. Their ideas are silly, and they'll die. Their ideas will die in this sunlight today. We have won. Look, we've won.
Still several hours to go. How long are you prepared to stay out here?
I'll stay here until fucking Thursday. I was on my way to Charlottesville when I heard about this bullshit. Sorry about the cursing.
It's all right. You should be warned that the language of today's broadcast may be a little X-rated and at times R-rated. But again, two men,
no, that's
one
us.
wearing an Israeli flag, one wearing a Trump campaign.
But this is what this guy did. I caught that earlier on Facebook, and it's made the rounds. And all of the people who went in there were, they were all wearing their Trump Make America Great Again hats. They were all swathed in their American flags, and I mean, they were some weird ass looking people. There was maybe like 60 people who showed up for this free speech thing. Yeah. Well, there were thousands of people who showed up. And now there were 32 arrests for the counter-protesters. And a bunch of them were all wearing masks and shit like that. You're not protesting if you're wearing a mask.
Right.
You're an idiot.
Yeah.
But you've got, there were 32 arrests at the protest. There were 37 arrests at the Chowder Fest down the street. So go figure.
You bring up the point with the mask. It's not a protest if you're wearing a mask.
No, you're out there to start shit.
Exactly, because if you're out there protesting, then you should be out there proudly protesting with nothing covering your face, because the whole point is to be a voice to be heard. That you're against this. You're not a voice to be heard that you're against this if you are concealing your identity while you're destroying, doing
but
things that you shouldn't be doing.
That's what I see with the keyboard warriors who are out there online. Nobody uses their real name.
No.
They all use these dummy Facebook accounts, and they make up names and shit like that. Now, Mr. Ed said neo-Nazis were doing free speech rallies. There were no neo-Nazis there. There was no one from any white supremacist group or anything.
Oh, in Boston?
There was not one.
No.
It was an Indian guy who was the main speaker, and it was basically his push for senator.
But and also in Boston, though, one of the big things that Boston cops talked about is that the people that were protesting, whatever, they weren't the problem.
It was the counter-protesters.
Yeah, exactly. It was everybody around them.
Yep.
And they were the problem, and that's why there was so many arrests.
These people want to go out and hear themselves speak and bad. Everybody there had a bullhorn or a shitty PA system like Rizzo's DJ system there.
Yeah.
He comes out and they...
What? Can you hear me? Okay, free speech is good for the economy.
I mean, that's the kind of stuff that you heard or didn't hear because everybody else was shouting, no hate, and then they start throwing rocks and bottles.
Yeah. So, and I saw it, I was actually at a wedding in Boston that night.
Yes, I saw you were drinking quite a bit.
Yeah, you can see,
no judging.
You can see from the hotel, it was high up, we were there, pretty cool, but you can see the state police helicopter and the news choppers all over.
Oh, yeah, what a waste of resources.
Oh, my God, yeah. And, ended up being a small group. By afternoon, it was a very tiny group left. Sure, please. There was a very tiny group left. So, it's just, by that part, when they made all the arrests, a lot of it was like I said, a relatively small group at that point. But it was the outsiders, the counter-protesters, the idiots that were there that caused the problem. Now, because of all the shouting and stuff, the main attendees, if you will, were they started to would get more centered and it looked like they were going to do a sit-in because more or less they were just trying to listen to what the leader was trying to talk about, but everybody else wouldn't let it. They yell at the cops, this or that, but the group themselves are like just trying to focus on what they were there for. But everybody else was what made it not happen, or mishappen.
There's another funny sound clip that pops up, and I'm not going to go try to search and find it. I really should have done a little bit more research on this, but there was a black woman who's shouting at a black cop, saying, "You racist pig!
Yeah,
you're supposed to be on our side."
Yeah, how many?
What's our side?
Across the nation, black cops have been called what do you call Uncle Tom, right? That's kind of a common one for it. Pretty much for that same reason. They're.
Pardon me for a second.
That's good. Nice cold one. Yeah. And he said only until Thursday because Friday has to go home to his parents to clean up his room. Yeah, and that's it. I mean, the people you see down there at any protest. I mean, there's some freaky looking people.
They're basement dwellers.
Yeah,
that's what I'm going to call them. No offense, but these are legitimate people who sit all day long saying the N-word while playing some online video game.
Yeah.
And then they go out and protest people who say the N-word.
There was a video somewhere on a college campus. A girl was having a meltdown because someone else was holding a Trump sign.
Yeah.
And she's screaming, "Get it off the campus, get it off the..." Crying, screaming.
Oh, yeah. Saying it was hate language.
Yeah. But...
do I agree with Trump 100%?
No, I don't think most people
Nobody's
don't agree with him 100%.
With everything anybody says. And that, what the great thing about America, we can say what we want. Now, we can't so much anymore. Again, we went to go back to a previous show that Dave Chappelle, who was there was this transgendered blogger who wrote a story saying she was horrified that Dave Chappelle was mocking transgendered people. You go to a comedy show to be mocked.
Right.
Remember that show that we went to in Vegas?
Yeah.
That guy shat all over us.
Yeah.
I mean, he just completely... Tommy Savitt, right. Funny guy.
Yeah.
And he just kept on pelting us with jokes.
Right.
And you know what? It was the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah, and that's why a lot of people, when they go to shows, they want to sit up front because they want that.
They want to
they want to get picked out. On. Yeah.
But
and
the snowflakes...
They can't handle that.
Nope. Because they've never faced adversity.
Right. So, all right, if a snowflake, just accidentally sits up front and gets ranked on, right, because it would only be accidentally. There's no way they would intentionally walk into that, right?
Sorry.
So a snowflake...
I'm full of beer, and I'm like, accidentally
a snowflake sits up front, and because they just happen to be there earlier than somebody else, they get up front, and... maybe they're wearing a weird colored shirt, so whatever. So the comedian picks on that. Oh, look at you, plum drop or something, right?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, pick on me because of my weight. No, pick on you because of your ugly fucking shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
But at the same,
your hair.
Right. You pick on you because of your weight. You know the comedian was 400 pounds? I mean, some of these comedians are gigantic, but they were also just as bad or messy as the person they're picking on,
Absolutely. And the comedians do it because they were picked on as kids. So you have a little bit of like I was picked on when I was a kid.
Yeah,
a lot. You knew me when I weighed all of what?
I remember
115 pounds, soaking wet.
So I can only imagine what you look like back even further back.
Oh Jesus, Joey! I'm still suing my legs for support. I mean, come on, there's sticks with hair, but I'm willing to make fun of myself for it.
Yeah,
and it took me a little while to ease into that. Yes, I did as a kid. You did take criticism poorly.
Yeah.
You'd cry and go run and tell mommy. And what I got from my parents were, hey, listen, some kids may not be as fortunate as you are. They're going to make fun of you because you're different or they don't like you. There's something wrong with them.
Yeah.
And so I took that and went, well, all right, go ahead, make fun of me. And now where I work, if you don't get shit on, you're not liked. Seriously. I mean, you get a package at work, and they'd write shit like inflatable goat on it, or you know,
Pony Hillary.
Oh yeah, shit like that. If you don't get that written on your package,
I'd be worried.
That's
if you don't get nothing, right?
Yeah,
and
they'd be like, "Uh-oh, I'm not liked."
Yeah,
you know.
Well, but I mean, both ways though, it can be weary at times. It wear you down if it's too often. But yeah, not everyone wants to go to work all the time being constantly ball busted.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
There's a line for it.
No, we just constantly get shit.
Yeah, you're all assholes.
But,
you're all assholes. I mean, I know the way you work. You're all a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, we just
happy assholes.
Yes,
miserably happy.
Miserably
assholes.
happy.
Yeah.
Yes. Tiger Lily asked Evans how he handled the security. Commissioner Evans, I think he did a good job.
There was, I think
there weren't too many out there outfitted. I mean, he had the right amount outfitted in the riot gear, a right amount in the high vis. There were very few,
and I think
incidents.
Yeah, and I think the biggest challenge for them was the outsiders opposed to the actual protesters.
I think that they did a little bit of overkill on the radius that they kept the crowd back at.
Oh yeah,
because the crowd didn't even hear.
For most of the day, they shut down the common.
Yeah,
wouldn't allow anybody within like 3 blocks.
Yeah, I mean, what if you live in Boston? The common is your backyard.
Yeah,
or I should say, yard.
Well, you could walk up to the common was quote closed.
But the back half of it.
But what they did is they closed like the swan boats. It's a popular family place on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday and Sunday is a huge popular spot for families to go to Boston Common, and they shut all those type of activities down. They had that shut down. There's a carousel in the middle and some other activities. They shut that down.
Jen wants to know what she wants, what you want written on your package.
Oh boy, but I think he handled it. He handled it well. I think some people, it's me myself included, sometimes think they're too soft because I personally get upset when they cause a street to be closed. When a street, I don't care, a street to be closed. They have no right to be in the street.
If you have ever driven in Boston, you know what a pain in the balls it is to find a non-one-way street.
Right. Shutting down one street fucks up enough, all right?
And fuck up a whole,
they shut down a neighborhood.
8 or 9 blocks.
Yeah. They shut down a section of the city, and that is crippling. And so it's times like that, like I said, when you're blocking a road, if you block me from being able to walk on a sidewalk or drive down that street or get to that subway station, then you're impeding on me.
Look out, I'm coming through.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, I know. We both
no way. But no, honestly, that to me, that's where the freedom of speech ends. All right, or as they say, peaceful protest. It's a peaceful protest until.
Does that mean we can exercise our Second Amendment rights?
Right, yeah, until it's a peaceful protest until it impedes on me. If it impedes on me, I'm not part of this protest. That bothers me. That puts me out of my way. Why should I have to not be able to get to that train station, not be able to get to my car, not be able to drive down that street to go where I'm going, or leave? I can't leave or do any of those things because you just don't like the way Trump or whoever Trump did something. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, newsflash. All right, Trump is in Washington D.C. You can pick
there.
Yeah, you could. You want to protest in Boston? You know what that means? Shit. You want to protest in Oakland? Means shit. You want to protest in New Jersey?
You know what
means
that means?
Shit.
You know what that means? I didn't have enough money to get there.
Exactly.
My mommy and daddy wouldn't give me a ride.
Yeah.
These kids are all taking public.
Oh yeah, well that's it. We'll go to our major city and cause a problem there. But
that's another thing. Have you ever had to ride public transportation with these assholes? The smell coming off of them. What is with this new generation not showering?
I don't know if it's a not shower or if it's the fact that they probably got up at 3 or 4 a.m. to go in the first place, right?
Or they could have been up all night.
Right, exactly. And then went in there all night, been up for 2 days, haven't showered. That's when, But
do you think it smells bad going
sweat.
in? It's coming out. That's the killer.
Yeah.
Mr. Ed said, loves how Trump is governing, but damn, 90% of the time he speaks, you can't help but cringe. I have to agree with that.
I agree. And
terrible people.
And
they're bad dudes.
Well, but his last line says it right there. At least he's willing to fight.
Yep.
And that's, as much as it, like you said, makes cringe, that's also why I like him, because he's not going to just sugarcoat it or just, we have to find a way to tactfully talk about it. No.
So there was a Democrat I was talking with, staunch Democrat, and it was at a family get-together. My family's embarrassingly Democratic. Democrats. They were like, oh, God, Trump just keeps on firing people. And I'm like, well, did you happen to notice the people who he's firing were all put in place as probably part of a deal of him running as a Republican? And he's replacing them with, he may not be picking the best people, but who the hell do you pick to put in that?
Right.
And if it doesn't work, he's like, he resigned. Yeah, he resigned. It's good.
But I'd say, though, it's, you put people in there when you get elected, and then things don't work out, of course, and it's always like that with everybody. Something pops up on certain people. Same thing happened to Obama when they first take over cabinet. Happens with every president or anybody takes office. Someone's not going to work.
Shit, this guy's Larry's a pedophile. We got to get rid of him. Oh, he resigned today, or something. He didn't pay taxes on his illegal alien.
Yeah, in 1977, but 40 years later, still going to haunt him. But things like that, and like you said, who are we going to replace him with? And then you get everybody who is talking about someone who is a politician, and you get Trump, who is trying to do the non-political, non-politician type, and everyone's spilling off names of a career politician that should be in that whatever.
Now you never ever watched The Apprentice, did you?
Oh yeah, I did. I have.
Okay, so his speech pattern. That's Trump's natural speaking pattern. And I always, when I was watching The Apprentice, and then he ran for president, I'm like, oh, God, it's going to be like an episode of The Apprentice.
Yeah.
And those shows now are impossible to find online, by the way. You can't find them anywhere.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure, the people scrub that shit clean.
In the pirated end, they're not. But if you watch it, Trump makes some great business decisions.
Yeah.
It's all about what you can get, and if the government has loopholes,
and exactly, and that's another huge thing. If people talk about all the, his past IRS tax filings, all that stuff, they're
pissed off that he knows how to use
exactly. But he made that clear during his campaign, so I don't know how that's a surprise to anybody. He made that clear during his campaign. He said it many times. There are a lot of loopholes because I've used them.
Yes,
he says it. I've used them. I know them because I use them. And so then now it comes out now that once they got the, finally released his IRS filings, whatever. That he only paid this much, and that's all he had to pay.
Exactly.
You might not like it or whatever, but there's loopholes, and that's why he wants to address those loopholes because he knows them.
They were put in place by other politicians,
right? For other politicians at all.
Politicians,
right?
Now,
most of some of the most powerful politicians are millionaires. Right?
Absolutely.
And there are plenty. Don't get me wrong. There are plenty of politicians that are basically living on quote paycheck to paycheck. Not many, but
there's Bernie.
Right. Bernie's
got millions.
He's worth a mill or two.
Yeah.
But there aren't many that are living off paycheck to paycheck.
Can you imagine a crazy old man as president of the United States? Okay, we're gonna go out and the arms coming out, and we're talking about like this.
Yeah.
Going, Putin, you're bad.
Turn that boat around and get out of here.
Gotta go. It's gotta go.
Huh.
Can't have that. It reminds me of the hell's the name? Larry David. I know you don't watch HBO too much.
No.
But he's one of the writers from Seinfeld.
Yeah, I know he is.
And looks exactly the same, sounds the same.
He did it on SNL.
Yes.
He played him.
Yeah. And if you've ever watched his show, the Larry David show, I can't think of the name of it right now, but it is funny how they just sound so much alike, and the only thing is you could imagine just the horror. And I mean, I think that we're fortunate to have Trump in the office because this is the first non-politician we've had in a position of quote unquote power.
Yeah,
because we know presidents aren't really all that powerful,
but right at the same time
they have a bigger podium.
And well, that's it. But you hit the nail on the head. It's not all that powerful because there's a lot of things that he wanted to do. He hasn't been able to get done. Why? Because he doesn't have that full power.
Thank you, Megan.
Right. But
which is a great show.
Well,
I cringe when I watch that, much like when I watch Trump speak. But
yeah. But the fact that others didn't win is a good reason. It kind of shows it's a big voice of the people.
Oh yeah.
And I know many are not happy with Trump. I understand that. I think we all get it. We all understand, that point.
I'm not happy with him. He hasn't given me $1 million yet.
Right, exactly. Where's my piece?
I want money. Give me money.
If I understand why some people are not thrilled with it. It wasn't their choice, this or that. You're right. It wasn't your choice, and you lost out. Just like last time Obama wasn't my choice, but oh well. Move on.
I didn't.
And
I didn't.
It's just, I
didn't get much out of the Democratic Party.
And again, I argued it. Years ago, I'll be honest, I voted for a Democrat before. It's not often. I tend to lean more right, but I am far from strong right. I would make a terrible Republican, a terrible Democrat. Oh, yeah. I lean middle to the right, but mostly in the middle, really.
Your job is to listen to the people and do the people's bidding, not the parties.
I think the people, a lot of the left party has just gone too scary for me. It's too much of it's too much of the
but the
EBT that pisses me off.
Well, that's their built-in voting base.
Well, that's it. If and it sounds. It's not difficult. If they can do a few of those things, reel that shit in. The abuse of that type of system, people not working, just sitting on their ass collecting. If they can reel that stuff in, then people will listen to them. But they're just about giving away more college to people so more people can attend college. That's what community colleges are for, state colleges are for.
Don't need to go to Harvard.
No.
Harvard.
Right. You want to go to Harvard, you pay for it like everyone else. You earn grants, scholarships, whatever, like everyone else. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you start giving everything away for free, why the hell should I work for it?
Do you know why they're paying so much for private colleges now? And state colleges, too. Some of the state colleges are outlandishly expensive.
Well, they are. They're good schools, though. But
top-heavy management. Just like corporate America.
Yes and no. You're right. Top-heavy management, but those top-heavy management, the expensive schools, they also have a high enrollment because they are a good school.
Right,
you can't afford the top-heavy management without enrollment. You have good enrollment because you're a good school, and that when you have the high demand for enrollment, then you can up your tuition. So if you're a school that has, say, $30,000 tuition, but you're getting loads of applicants every year. Maybe like next year decide to bump up the SAT score a bit for entry. Yeah, bump up the entry score a little bit. All right, so instead of accepting everyone over, say, a 900, all right, something simple, 900. You got brains.
Score that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got. But so you get bumped up to 1100 or something like that. So now you're really getting like the smart kids, the wicked smart kids. Now, when you start to you're getting the cream of the crop, and then you're still getting way more applications than you can handle. That's how you know you're making the money. That's when you up the tuition.
We got Mr. Ed, who said too many calls for equality. Equality is the greatest injustice of all humanity. Yes, he is absolutely correct. Life is tough.
Yeah,
get a helmet.
Yeah,
that's. Pretty much, I'm paraphrasing what my dad had said to me. Life is not going to be fair. You are going to run up against things, and I did. I've had to. I've had to go up against people, and I work in a field where sometimes it's who you know and not what you know.
Yeah,
and that sucks. But Let's see, what was he
Well,
saying?
one of the things, like, one of the, as far as the...
Oh, yeah, he is right about that, Mr. Ed.
Yeah.
Someone teaching English literature. Whatever doesn't... it doesn't warrant 100,000 plus.
You're right,
while they
but
teach
now...
one or two classes.
You gotta also think many of the colleges now, private or public, are union. The faculty are union, so there's like, they have a set minimum, whatever.
Now, Elizabeth Warren, if I'm not correct, was the chancellor of a school, right?
Oh, yeah, right there's like some fucking ridiculous amount.
She made a shit ton of money doing that. And now she's out there, oh, well, people need access to free. No, shit is not free.
Right.
That's why I work every day. Well, not every day.
It wasn't free when she was running the schools. I mean, jack up tuition.
But she's pandering to her constituents who are...
Well, that's exactly it. Like you said, they pander. And that's where I keep getting pushed away by the left side, because they just pander to, whatever the popular argument or group is, or whatever. So whatever that particular the popular cause is at that time, that's who they go with.
You're about to hear me say something. You're going to look at me and go, what? I agree with welfare is needed.
Yep.
For some people.
Yep.
I believe in a work for welfare situation. There are jobs out there. You can't tell me that you can't go to McDonald's. Any McDonald's you go to on the planet says now hiring.
Right.
I've never seen one that says not hiring, go away.
Some you'll be surprised. Some
if they have a full staff.
Exactly. Somewhere like maybe out here, because there's not as many people, so that full staff,
But
all the local kids work there or something.
In Central America,
there are plenty right. In the more busy areas,
Middle America, we're talking
overall you'll find a job.
People are on welfare because they've lost a high tech job or something like that. Well, no, I mean that's wrong too. But we have generations of people on welfare who could go to work in an unskilled labor job. You could do it part time, collect a little bit to make up the back end of your deficit.
Why not?
You can't live like a king if you're not making
exactly.
A king's salary.
And that to me, welfare should be a subsidy, not a full payment. Not a full payment.
Oh, we
get a call out.
Is it?
And we got a caller here, so we can piss a show.
Hello.
Oh, it's Patty Cakes.
She's at the drag
I think
races.
I just made my best friend throw up.
Oh.
She threw up a little in her mouth.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I know you guys are on the topic, but I had to call.
No
We're
problem.
leaving one bar to go to the drag show.
Oh.
And I just had the craziest thing happen to me.
What's that?
So I'm up. We're at Halligan's in Auburn. And I have a T-shirt on. It's a Kiss T-shirt, but I cut it down the front because I'm showing cleave. And my best friend keeps, poking me in between my boobs. So I thought it was funny, haha. So anyway, we're talking to these chicks that are selling leggings, like skull leggings and stuff like that. The one chick, I'm talking about work. The one chick hands her glass of wine to the other girl. She grabs my boobs and motorboats me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Nice. There you go.
You mean like I could have done that when you were in the studio last week?
Huh?
You mean I could have done that when you were in the studio last week? What the hell?
A bottle smash over
So
here.
remember, I was at the end of the table, holding on for dear life.
Wow.
But I had to bring the show to the gutter.
There you
I
go.
had to call and share.
So you heard it here, folks. Patty Cakes got motorboated a while out and about. Well, that's
In
awesome.
Auburn.
Never have I
Auburn,
ever.
Mass. She got motorboated.
A drive-by motorboating.
Yeah, a drive-by motorboating.
It was, and then I'm dying. I'm laughing, and the chick, we walk out. I'm literally hysterical. Like, what the fuck just happened? And she's like, I do that to random chicks all the time. I'm like, you do? Oh, okay.
I got to dress up in drag more often, I guess. Huh?
Push those bosoms together.
Oh God.
Well, thank you for sharing that.
Hey, honey, come here. I want to learn about you.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen to me at the next place we go to.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Oh boy.
Men who dress as women like to motorboat as much as the next guy.
Yeah, I was trying to convince Byron to go out and see that show. So
You should come out, but you guys probably won't be done anyway. So we're gonna leave now. I think the first show's like at 10:30. The second show's at midnight. I'm not gonna make it to the next show because I'm driving. I'm driving my best friend's car.
Cool.
So,
Well, that's better than your car.
Woo!
Screech!
Oh my God, my poor car. Now my ignition's going. I'm just it's a hot mess.
God.
Long story.
Nice. Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm listening to her too. I'm calling the show. All right. I love you guys.
All right, thank you.
Talk to you soon. My lovely story. Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good night. Bye.
You too. Wait. Well, there you go. Patty Cake got motorboated. All right. It's all about
drive-by motorboating.
There you go.
That's what's wrong with America today. That shit doesn't happen whenever I'm around.
Yeah.
It's definitely wrong. But, Mr. Ed did say something in the during the call. You shouldn't be on EBT in Section 8 housing and getting whatever else and still have an iPhone with unlimited data.
Yeah.
I can't get... I mean, I could, but I can't afford it. I know I can't afford it. I can't afford much anymore. Although I got extra money in my bank account right now. And it's burning a hole in my pocket. But I'm holding on to it because you know why? I haven't gotten a bill for insurance yet. So that's coming up.
Oh. Can't wait.
Yeah.
There was just go quickly off topic there. There was a school in Berlin, Germany, a high school that put up almost a 6-foot fence to keep prostitutes out of his campus. Apparently, this high school is located.
So 6 feet is the official height that will keep prostitutes out.
Basically, they put a fence. From some of the pictures I saw, the very wide along sidewalk, open area. So they pushed up a fence all the way to just shorten the sidewalk, keeping them off the campus.
I guess it's tough to climb a 6-foot fence in heels.
Just tell them to stay off the campus. They're sitting out front of the school trying to pick up customers.
You know what they used to call the the prostitutes in Germany?
What?
My friend was in the army during the Cold War. It was during the Cold War. The wall hadn't come down yet, and they were doing tank maneuvers and all that shit. And then they'd go to the pay master's office, and they would have the hookers right outside where they get paid. Like just off base, but they'd have to drive into the base.
Love your long time.
Yeah, well, they called them beefaloes, and they'd be there waiting for them. And they, hey, honey, love you long time. Because that's to me what a German prostitute sounds like. Love you long time. My name is
6'7"
Gertrude. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Come with me if you want to live. But hey, Gizzard, how are you? You missed the first half of the show, all about healthy farts and prostitutes.
Soulmates
and Bob got a little.
But don't worry, there'll be more crazy stuff coming up.
Yeah, you got crazy shit.
But while thinking of that kind of thing, want to give a shout out to our favorite people.
No shit.
Yep, Bobby Huber Experience.
All right.
If you haven't checked him out, he's on Spreaker. And he is definitely one to check out. 15 minutes of humor all the time. You can check him out on Spreaker or follow him through Twitter or Periscope. Also follow our good friends over the Black Dog Radio Show.
Taking the country by storm. The Black Dog Radio Show.
Because once you go black, you never go back.
Hey, where are the white women at?
So, that's our friends over there, the Black Dog Radio Show. Also a great show on Spreaker. They are on every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Central.
In Central America?
In Central America, right? But you definitely want to check them out. Hilarious show, The 7 Deadly Sins. Big Dog, his lovely wife Jill.
We started listening to the show.
Yep,
I think it turned out to be a good show because Rich went freeballing. He had no material for the show. It sounded like it was going to be a good show. I've been too busy to to fart, and we got into that. It sounded like the beginnings of a good show.
It was
because if you don't have material, that can drift into anything.
All right, yeah.
Kind of frightening. Kind of like what we almost drifted into tonight.
Yeah, right.
Well, we still do have Louie, who's waiting in the
a little bit. Oh yeah, you'll bring in Louie soon. We'll have to bring Louie, new friend Louie, into after the break. But yeah, the Black Dog Radio Show, you got to check them out there on Spreaker. You can also follow them on Twitter and Facebook, as well as Periscope once in a while. But yeah, they're not big on the video, kind of like us, not really big on the video. We do that once in a while.
Are they still doing video?
Yeah, they always do. But
okay.
I think they stopped the YouTube. I don't know. They're just not worth it because they keep getting bumped off anyway.
Yeah, because
our shows, right? Our shows automatically get pinned to YouTube. Obviously, we're not video, but just the audio, and we keep getting bumped too. So, anyway,
turn itself back on.
Yeah, Turning Point. Also, our friends over at Turning Point, Chase and Jen.
I did a bumper for them just recently.
Yeah, you got that?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, yeah, I'll play it.
I mean, this one is not the final one.
And now, a Turning Point with
things that make you go,
And they did. It was a good section.
Yeah.
It's a little unfortunate. For some reason, I'm not getting both channels. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, my God. Every day you got a different issue.
I do. Well, I buy Chinese computers.
Well, I guess you get that for that, right?
I mean, they're all Chinese, but...
Well,
okay, some Korean.
But, yeah, also, let's see, we got that, what else? Oh, come on, help me out here, I don't know, somebody else. Oh, Late Night with Mr. Ed.
Yes.
Don't know where he's been, though.
He's been in our room.
Hiatus. Yeah, he's listening to us tonight.
Well, I mean, Jen might have held him down a little bit.
He gets slapped around because he wasn't the superhero he claimed to be. But he will be back on soon, I believe. I know he's been on a little hiatus. I don't know if it's a summer thing or what.
Oh, it's a summer thing, definitely.
Yeah, I know you.
They
were going to do some type of upgrade.
He's up like in the middle of the don't you know world.
Yeah, up there want to make cheese.
Cheese, you know.
But in our, what else? We got another one. Where else? So, you can follow our guest co-host that was here last week, Patty Cakes. You can follow her on Periscope. She's on there occasionally. It's less and less these days, but you'll find her at Patty Cakes, followed by 3 exclamation marks.
There's also Tammy Tucci. We haven't talked to her in a bit, but she's still out there.
Yeah, you'll find her on the Periscope at Tammy_Tucci.
Periscope?
The Periscope. I didn't say the.
The YouTube? You did.
I didn't say that. I didn't say the.
We'll go back.
Okay.
We'll rewind.
We can do that.
Okay.
Find her on Periscope.
Mark the time.
Find her on Periscope, and there she is. Tammy, Tami, only one M in that one. _Tucci. And we used to argue about that way back. Like, I was one M too. And,
I was always looking under TAM. Yeah. But now I got to subscribe.
Well, yeah. And yeah, like I said, follow our friends at the Black Dog Radio Show. They're always with us, like a few of them here tonight. We had Gizzard in the room. Not sure if Diesel, I think he was in earlier, but we got Gizzard tonight. He's always a great guy to have with us and make some call-ins once in a while.
I'm afraid to sit back in the chair again.
And what's coming up, man, on September 2nd? We got to talk about that. Oh, you guys remember a couple months back, we did the Shanty Blast.
Yes.
It was the grand opening of the Bates Motel.
That's the first live show that I've remembered the end of.
Yeah. We did a live show at the Bates Motel Shanty Bar. We'll be doing a live show at the Bates Motel Shanty Bar, end of summer blast.
I got to remember just to do beer.
Yeah, we are going to be there September 2nd, Saturday, September 2nd. We're going to be doing another live show. We have some better, great, funny stuff in store for that show.
Oh, I've been
it's going to be awesome.
Working my ass off putting together a tough trivia.
Yep. Byron, he did trivia last time, and
because I'm your source for useless information.
Yes, Byron's trivia is not one to be taken lightly. No. As he always says, there are no participation trophies here.
Nope.
You either know it or you don't get nothing. So, thanks for participating, but you're not getting a trophy. But yeah, that is coming up a week from Saturday, and that's going to be a good time.
I got to dry out the liver.
Right? Yeah. You got to take it out, wring it out.
Yeah.
Put it back in.
I got to put it in. It's $2.50 in the dryer here, so I got to.
So, why don't we take a quick break?
Shit, really?
Pull something out. For,
I can wrap up my toe. It's bleeding all over the floor. For those of you who missed, the chair fell backwards. Bumpa thought it was the end of the show.
I thought he was going. You should have saw his face.
I do have a broken toe at the moment, but I'm going through it. I'm muddling through it.
You feel for him,
really
don't you?
thought I was going over, man. I really thought it was the end. I was going to put my head through the window. Thank God I have it open.
Stand by 1 second, folks. I'm just trying to... Oh, I knew something crazy going to come out.
He's trying to find a good song.
Escape by Tester.
Ooh.
That one?
Yeah. That'll keep
That's a good
going.
one. Yeah, this is... we'll give us on to our good friends over the Black Dog Radio Show. This is Escape by Tester. We'll be back in a few minutes, folks. All right, folks. That was Escape by Tester. That's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, I love their music.
Yeah. So, it was...
We're going to get some more... well, we got... I mean, you want me to go get them?
So, yeah, do you want to go get the guy in the other room?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, you do the intro. I'll go get him. Hold on.
all right. We got a special guest tonight. New, I guess, a hot talent out there. He's an entertainer. I think he prefers to call himself. But we'll address that when he comes up. So,
This thing on?
oh, there he is. And everybody, this is our new, this is a new guy newest to the world here.
Newest to the world, dude. I've been out here for decades. Okay, I've been doing this longer than you've been born. What the fuck? Come on, man.
This is Louie Chipmunk. I think he just likes to go by Louie, though.
Louie. Yeah, we'll go with Louie. Because I mean, I've used a bunch of different names over the years. A little bit. I used to be most famous for working with the Chipmunks and Alvin, Simon, Theodore.
Yeah.
That fucking pedophile Dave.
Oh, Al, you're going to tell me the Chipmunks are pedophiles?
Dave is.
Yeah. Well, we're glad you came into our studio, man. I mean, we got some great stuff here for you. We got some cold beers over here in our bar.
Listen, hey, where's that Jesse James you promised me? Huh?
Oh, we got some over there, right at the bar. Some of that stuff.
Oh, fuck yeah! Give me some of that. Hey, Byron, you.
We get some cheese that's over here if you want some.
Yeah, I thought you guys said this was a high fucking class. My agent told me it was a high class radio show. And
oh well, it's for a podcast show. We were pretty high up there.
Fucking podcasters.
Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry, Louie. I mean, I don't mean to leave you upset on that.
Oh, yeah, no, you leave me fucking pissed off, but...
Yeah, you have a gig coming up soon? Or?
Yeah, I'm playing the Cove.
The Cove? Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
What kind of music you into?
Well, that Tester shit you were playing, it's kind of close to that, but right now, what's in is the retro shit. Out of the 70s, So I'm going back to that, singing like Everyone's a Winner by Hot Chocolate. And,
oh, there you go. You get your agent said that you would perform a couple of short bits for us.
I might do a couple of words off of the song or two.
Yeah.
But,
so where are you from, Louie?
New York City. What else?
Oh, I don't know.
A tough motherfucker,
You getting? Are you married? Are you dating anyone?
No.
No.
I got 3 ex-wives though.
Oh, jeez.
They're pinching at me.
I bet any supermodels, any hot ones.
There was a couple of chicks earlier. Now they're just fucking gutter snipes.
You like the tall chicks, little chicks, skinny chicks, big chicks. Are you equal opportunity lover?
I am an equal opportunity lover.
Yeah, we're having a problem with the board.
Oh, you can't get the
I can't get the music to go.
Oh.
It's.
All right.
What the fuck? Come on now, you're supposed to be,
yeah.
Fuck. I didn't bring anything with me, so, I don't know. Fuck it.
Well, I assure you, Louie, sorry about this. Myra and I tested the stuff earlier. It worked fine.
Yeah, fuck him.
Well, Byron, he's the sound guy. He's all...
Yeah, he likes to think he is. I'm a fucking sound guy.
Yeah. Well, it is all about you, right?
Squirrel, you listen here, you little fucking tube snake.
It's a chipmunk. It's a chipmunk.
I'm a fucking chipmunk.
Yeah.
Alvin, Simon, Theodore, that kind of shit. Yeah, fuck that. I did that back in the 60s when we cut that album, the Christmas album. Yeah, people still fucking... I still get royalties from it. It's like a penny a play, though.
Let me tell you what... Louie here looks like Alvin and Joe Pesci made it.
Hey, yeah.
By the
way, you guys 420 friendly? And if I light one up in here?
Oh.
I'm gonna go with no. No, don't.
Yeah,
don't
thank
do
you.
That.
What the fuck? You said you guys were cool. Guess not that.
Yeah, don't be lighting any up here. We are
Byron over there smoking. I guess he's doing that.
Hey, I know some of the biggest studios in Boston and New York. You can light them up, and they'll be right there smoking them with you. But
no, they're assholes. Are FCC controlled. There
are other tenants in this building, and they don't really like it. So
fuck them.
Oh, Well, hey, you smoking at home?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah, but you must bother.
Medical.
What if it bothers? Yeah.
Medical.
What,
I'm old, man.
What's your ailment?
What do you got? Glaucoma, headaches. I'm anxious because I got abused by Dave when I was a young kid.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, no, he touched me in my little chipmunk junk.
Oh, that's not nice.
Yeah, no, it's not. I'm writing a book.
I was going to ask, is there a book coming out for that?
Chipmunks.
I mean, it sounds like you get a whole lot of stories to tell about.
Fuck yeah.
You know, and you make it. You said you had to break off from the group a while ago.
Yeah,
you didn't like the way it was going.
I just wanted to stay childish. You know?
Yeah.
I was doing stuff. I was
You
the
wanted
next,
to grow.
Barry White.
Yeah, you wanted to grow into mature music.
Come on, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember a conversation with your agent. Said you wanted to move into a more mature, beyond the boy band type stuff that the Chipmunks do, and you wanted to get into the mature music crowd, and the only way to do that was to go on your own because Dave was stuck in.
Yeah, have you ever
Chipmunk
seen
stuff.
a fucking 60-year-old chipmunk trying to do shit? I did the comic route for a little while.
Oh, jeez.
They put these fucking stools up and wouldn't have. I mean, they had people carrying me in and shit
Oh.
like that. They're like, "Oh, look how cute he is," and I'm like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanted to walk in on your own, and
Yeah.
but, too bad we couldn't get the sound working. We'd love to.
I'll come back though. I mean, you guys got pizza. It was shitty, but it was okay. But the fucking Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its, the Cheez-Its,
They're
Who doesn't
stale.
like Cheez-Its?
They're fucking stale.
Oh, they're stale.
They're fucking stale, man. And you got fucking, you got that peppermint smell. You guys must have fucking squirrels or something like that in here, don't you?
Well, we did have a mouse problem a little while back,
Oh,
so I had
yeah,
to have
man.
peppermint. And
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
It
that's
was-
why. That shit's fucking up my sinuses, man. I don't think I could sing under that pressure.
Yeah, no, we did combat some mice around here for a while. Let's see. If I bring up the music for Everyone's a Winner, do you think you can sing some of that?
Well, I'm betting with the genius you have running the soundboard over here, you wouldn't catch anything in here. I mean, what the fuck?
Oh, all right. Well, I figured, I thought.
Everyone's a winner. That's from 1976, a year I barely remember. First got laid then.
Oh, nice. That's a hell of a burp for a chipmunk.
I did a shot just a minute
Yeah.
ago.
Now, at a chipmunk, would you do like a regular shot that I would do, or do you do like smaller?
Fuck you.
Oh,
Fuck
you-
you, fat man.
Oh, yeah, you do.
No, don't move your foot either, because that's... No,
So,
I don't play
man,
that
you go full speed, huh? There's no,
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah, balls
there's
out.
no slowing you down.
Balls out, man.
Wow. Yeah. So I mean, all right, you got luck with the ladies or what?
Well, lately it's been a little bit rough. A lot
Yeah.
of social justice warriors up here. Chicks who don't shave their armpits. That fucking sucks. Holy
Oh, you don't like the social justice warriors?
Oh, they smell like ass.
Yeah, but the snowflakes, you figured they might be a little more fun. The younger group.
I like the prep school girls.
Yeah.
They clean up nice, These chicks
You gotta be
nowadays,
picky. You gotta be picky at that age group.
fuck that. Well, once I get back into the swing of things,
They'll
I'll
be coming to you, right?
Oh yeah, I'll be banging
You'll be batting
every
them
night,
off.
every fucking night of the week.
But see,
Bang,
that's
bang,
going to be the good thing with when you were at the Chipmunks, though, right? The girls were all over you.
bang.
I get, but then obviously
They
they
were
were younger
like-
girls too.
Like 8 years old,
Yeah,
9 years
so
old.
right.
That made
But
me
when
feel a
when
little
you when
weird.
you were when you were that age, hey, that was cool. When you were
But they didn't know how to
a
do
preteen,
jack
right?
shit.
When you were a preteen, hey, it's cool.
Yeah, they
Girls
didn't know
like
how
me,
to
blah
do
blah.
jack shit. Nobody
Yeah.
knew how to give a blowjob then. Although Dave did. That was awful.
So you continue on with the Chipmunks into your, I mean these guys are like 45, 50 years old now, but
Yeah, they're
obviously
not even performing anymore. I mean, every once in a while you see Disney rolls them out.
yeah, they come out with something,
They
right?
bought that shit, and it really impinged on some of my deals that I got, the residuals from years past. So,
Yeah.
You know,
Well, I mean, the residual's going to help you. At least you're paying some of your bills, right?
I'm hoping so.
Yeah. I'm hoping so.
It's usually around the holidays.
Yeah.
It's Christmas time is here. See, I'm not ready to sing tonight. I had a couple of joints on the way over. You know. Hey, yeah, nice limo you sent for me. Fucking Uber, some asshole driving me in a fucking Prius. Jesus.
Oh, Prius. We did ask for a Yukon or a Tahoe.
See, I wanted some SUV.
Something big,
bitch,
yeah. We asked for a big SUV.
Something impressive stuff. Once I get out of this fucking dump,
Yeah.
I'll go pick up a couple of chicks, and drive around, and get a little.
Well, on the way out, we'll make sure you get something big.
Hey, I'm a chipmunk. I need to bust my nut. Okay. So, yeah.
Oh, and
Scattered ass.
I guess, yeah. I'm just caught off guard by looking at this, this
Hey.
10-inch over tall chipmunk. You are tall for chipmunk.
I was the tallest fucker out of all of
Yeah?
them. Yeah. Alvin was a stunted little bastard. He used to smoke cigarettes at like 9.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. That kid was ripping butts left and right.
Yeah, there's what's the other little shorter, chubby one? Theodore,
that little fuck.
fat little chubby kid, right?
Kid wearing glasses.
So that was Simon wears the glasses.
Fuck you. Theodore wore glasses. He did, in secret.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He didn't, because there was one. They wanted one.
Well, Simon was like
I was
the
the
nerdy
tall
looking
one,
type. Yeah.
And they didn't like the fact that I was tall.
But see, now,
Before they started doing cartoons and shit like that, they threw me out of the band.
knowing you were the taller one, I can see you playing something more like a Boys to Men type role. The four of you.
Well, you're really stuck in the 90s, aren't you?
But it's a little further ahead than what the Chipmunks were at. Think about it. A little further ahead. You're getting into the late teens, early 20s of women. All right, so now we're talking legal now. These girls probably know how to give you the blowjob.
If there's grass in the field, I'm playing.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. I've never had this kind of a conversation ever with a chipmunk, and first of all, I never expected a chipmunk to want to bust his nut.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to ask about your girlfriends.
To bust your nut, get a little hot.
But I'm just thinking, window-wise, if you guys had stepped up to something more like Boys to Men or whatever.
Well, they tried to do that back in the 80s. The Chipmunks were technically the first boy band.
Yeah.
And back in the 80s, they had a Saturday morning cartoon thing. I did a little bit of voice work on that because, some of the guys in the 80s, they were a little too coked up to do the job. So they called me in because I'm a talking fucking chipmunk, man. I mean, come on.
Now, all right, so you're telling me back then, the height, these guys are, probably what? The real height, guys started young, like you said, 9, 10, right? Yeah. But your height was probably around 18, 20. You guys, and then...
what do you mean, like age?
Age 18, 20. So late teenage years, early 20s.
No, it was
but
all
you're saying
little
like
kids and
you're all
old
coked up.
fucking old fogies on
Yeah.
Christmas time. Love that Christmas time is here. Fucking Alvin, I want to fucking punch him in the head. And then at Dave, Alvin!
So there's no lost love there. There's no lost love.
Nah, fuck that.
No. You guys...
They're retired in Florida right now.
Yeah. So it's basically everyone went their own way at this
Again,
point.
Disney rolls them out for a
Yeah.
couple of things here around the holidays, and then that's it.
And so you need to do your own thing because they were not going to go...
Thank God I got out early. Because once Disney bought them, they're all fucked. They can't go out on their own. They got to be clean. They can't smoke weed anymore.
No, right. Disney's going to keep them baby.
No more blow.
Yeah, no more blow. That's enough for you, right? No more blow. No blow, no weed, no chicks. I gotta go, right?
I did a little bump before I came on.
They try to make you, like priests over there, monks.
Yeah, fucking asshole. Chipmunks. Ha ha ha. Very funny. I've heard
I
that
think
before.
from what it sounds like is the other three were just kind of happy with the way things are going.
Hey, Tiger Lily. All right, baby. Woo.
Oh yeah, Tiger Lily would like to invite you over, Louie.
Yeah. Oh wait, she's like a cook, isn't she?
Oh man, she made those cookies over here, dude. They're really great.
Yeah, I'll be afraid
take
she
one of
made
those.
chipmunk stew out of me. hang my balls on her wall or something like that. You know?
Oh, maybe you can bust those little nuts you wanted to get busted.
Yeah, busted and roasted. Then, you know, I don't want that shit to happen.
Oh, but oh my God. Well, Louie, I appreciate you joining us.
Yeah, I gotta split. I got a couple of chicks I gotta go meet.
We have our friend. We have a friend in New York. We haven't seen him in a while. From Brooklyn, Eugene.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard him on our show before.
Yeah, I've heard him.
Great guy. But he's
out
of New York too.
He's a weird guy.
A weird dude.
Yeah, he's got a runny nose condition too.
Oh,
little fucker.
But hey, I'm glad your agent set you up with us.
Listen, right
we'll get
now,
you back for maybe some singing.
I gotta get out to Worcester. I got a couple of chicks waiting in a drag show for me. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Gotta catch up with them. I saw some pictures. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot to be had in Worcester. And good stuff, bad stuff, but definitely you can get yourself some blow and a blow. You know what I'm saying?
Motorboats.
Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah. They like the Chipmunk thing. I have the whole cuteness working for me there.
Yeah. But that's gonna be the best thing about being a chipmunk, though, right?
Yeah.
All the chicks dig it.
All right. A little touchy tickle there, slap and tickle. I mean, I can't really give a whole full flat slap. I mean, I'm kind of more of a pat.
Yeah.
But they like that, you know.
Well, you know, and you being a little taller than most chipmunks, I mean, you must be pretty well endowed for the girls, huh?
I got a cock the size of a dog, okay? This thing is,
So...
I almost went into porn.
Really?
Yeah.
The money. I bet the money would have been there for you.
No, it was the federal government got involved. The whole sex with animals thing.
With a bestiality, right?
I mean, I had to go. What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
What the fuck, you guys?
Right?
You gotta run something. Jesus Christ. All right, man. Listen, peace out. I gotta get
thanks.
out of here. All right.
Thanks for coming, Louie. So that was Louie the Chipmunk, the unknown, the lightly known.
Don't let him.
Yeah, sorry.
He's almost on his way out. Okay, listen, he got his age.
All right, Louie, thanks, man.
I had to, yeah, because we had those technical difficulties. There we go. As a matter of fact,
And the board was. But yeah, he is the fourth chipmunk, and as you said, you know, he had to break off.
I would call him probably the first.
Yeah,
I mean, he's an angry fucker, but
yeah, like I said, you know, he came across as an Alvin and Joe Pesci mix. You know, like the attitude, like, you know, it's like Alvin as far as knowing he's a celebrity, but you know, the attitude of Pesci, like, don't fuck with me. You know, so
I was. I mean, for a 9 or 10 inch tall little chipmunk, I was. I mean, he was ready to go with Huber, though.
I see Huber over here. What do you call a squirrel that does blow? A sugar glider.
Oh, there you go. I think he would have liked that. Yeah, the puppy probably would have eaten
fetish.
it,
But that was our first show with Louie visiting. We do have several follow-up shows scheduled with Louie. Something to schedule. The agent, he was slated to sing some songs for us, and we'll get that.
Yeah, that fell
make
through
sure
because
that works.
of my cheap-ass computer.
Yeah. So
don't buy
soon
much.
Buy, we'll take a click.
Oh, shit.
And the phone is ringing.
We do know who it is?
And you are on the Wicked Pizza Show. What's going on?
Hello. You gotta turn down your radio.
It's like you're listening to us, but then called us. I believe that. There
you go. Maybe we got the volume problem fixed.
Hello, you are on the Wicked Pizza Show. Hello.
Someone's ass down on this.
Yeah, a lot of background noise there. All right. Well, I think that is Ed. Late night, Mr.
Maybe
Ed.
that's why he's not on the air.
Yeah, that's the number. He keeps calling us. I don't know if he's sitting on it or what. But our phone line is open, in case you guys haven't figured that out. 774-314-7044. If you want to give us a call right now. 774-314-7044 is the number to the Wicked Pizza Show.
Oh, maybe third time's a charm.
And you're on the Wicked Pizza Show. Hello? Yeah, you're on the phone. I don't know what's wrong on the phone. Or...
Oh!
There
Damn, son of a bitch, it's about time.
He learned how to use his phone, folks. Ed,
Well, you know, it takes a minute for me to learn something, especially new technology, so, you know. I had some friends back in school that used to call, you know, hey, what's up, Split? Oh, God, no. Yeah, there it is. All back in the bus, like, I want to go to Hawaii, yay! Oh.
And there's that
I brought back
rotary
crank
phone.
yankers.
Yeah. What have you been up to, man?
Oh, man, I tell you. So this past Tuesday, you know, finally did a podcast, and yeah, it's been a minute since we did one because last time we did was July 5th.
Yeah.
And there was this one song I remember back in the 90s. It was called Drama. And I swear to God, the last month has been like, you know, nothing but drama. It was just like a beginning, a middle, and it had no end.
Oh, that's awful.
Oh.
It was ridiculous because just to kind of break it down here, long story short, my father-in-law decided the following week to pull a gun on me.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, let's not even go into, like, you know, what I normally do, like the political or anything serious or anything like that. Let's just talk about, you know, stupid shit that, like, shouldn't happen.
Sure, yeah.
And, right, you know, so I'm here to help you guys because that's what kind of guy I am.
Yeah.
So you know, he does this, and then, you know, sadly, you know, and I outed all this stuff here on Tuesday, but you know, this has been something that's been going on for a couple of years now. The whole thing, you know, I can shoot you right now. All right, go right on ahead, or whatever. And you never really, you don't take anybody serious until they actually have a shotgun in their hands.
That's typically the business end of a shotgun. There,
Well,
that'll.
Yeah, that takes it to a whole new level, right?
Well, you know, and that's the funny thing. You know, I'm 44 years old, and I'm a big guy, so I don't even try to pretend like I'm not running a marathon. I'm not 21 anymore. My knees aren't, like, perfect like they used to be when I was 20.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, I'm too old for drama, and I'm damn too old to be taking an ass whooping, and I sure as hell ain't running from anybody.
Yeah.
So you basically have, like, two options. One, let him point whatever he's got at you.
Yeah.
And deal with whatever, and pray to God that he's drunk enough that he misses you. Or you fight it out. You know, well, I chose option 2.
Yeah.
So, you know,
there you go.
Big guy, use your weight to your advantage, and, you know, put him down. And right after that, you know, I call the cops, and I deal with that, you know, and he's arrested. And it's been nothing but craziness ever since.
Oh, yeah.
But,
Fallout, that's what'll kill you.
Yeah.
Well,
the
yeah,
aftermath.
figuratively. You know, but it's rather an unfortunate thing because, I mean, this is unfortunately, and I talked about this Tuesday, you know, we all, whether it be us, you know, you and I, whether it be the Black Dog Radio Show, we all enjoy our alcoholic beverages. I mean, everybody's enjoyed them since the beginning of time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, though, is that you have to be very careful how you utilize that beverage.
Mm-hmm.
And he was one of those people that would take it to an extreme on a daily basis. And unfortunately, this kind of came to a head, which was toxic for the overall relationship for all of us. And, well, you know, at that point, if you don't want to help yourself, then you got to go.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what we've been dealing with the past, you know, month and a half now. But no, we're back on the air, you know, and I've missed so much, man. I miss listening to you guys. I miss the Black Dog Radio Show. I missed so many episodes of Huber, but I was blessed. I had like over an hour and a half of the Huber experience last night, the other night on the show. So, and that was a beautiful thing.
Oh, I'm going to catch up on that. I didn't know you were back on yet. So, I'll definitely catch up on that. And, yeah, we missed you, man, because, you know me, I'm always following your show and always trying to drop in for some comments and hear the humor. You know, you always have great topic. I love chiming in, and I always seem to get you right at the right time when you're going to say, I don't like Obama, but, and then you give them
there's always that
something. There's always like, I gotta give it to Obama for. I'm like, what? I don't know you. You're dead to me. Oh. That's what you usually end up saying to him. Yeah.
There's like two things that are almost consistent when Bumpa and Jen are on the show. It's like Bumpa's like, "You're dead to me. I don't want to hear shit from you." And then there's Jen like, "You got two listeners. You suck. You fail at life. Restart." Or like my 5-year-old will say, for Minecraft, you respawn, start over again.
Yeah.
God, all the love I feel from people, it's just terrible. But no, and that's I love that because Jen unfortunately was we've been doing a lot of repairs around the house and everything too, this past week, and Jen like worked herself to the bone. God bless her to death. I mean, a lot of jokes and everything that we do, but truth be told, she is the driving force for almost everything we do. So I'm going to give credit to, the love of my life right there. She is just the go-getter making things happen. But she needed a few days to get that rest and everything. And so, still ran the podcast, still did what I did. And like I said, Hubert kind of, essentially, and he says that he kind of feels like he took over, but he was just such a great spot to listen to. And I got to listen to learn so much, because this was our first time together.
Yeah.
And it was incredible. Because I've called in with you guys. I haven't called in with the Black Dog Radio Show just yet. Yeah. But man, I mean, just for all of us, I feel like we got this like almost a network, if you will. And Bubba, I got to give credit where credit's due, man. You introduced me personally to the Black Dog Radio Show. Huber was there as an extension of it, and it's just it's an incredible thing that everything's got going on here.
Well, I think what I've done is like after listening to your show, tuning into you and Huber, you find that we have the chemistry that mingles well with all of our shows. So to me, that's what I like.
I'm dying right here. I just thought of something. It's the BRN, the Bumpa Radio Network. Like we always say, as a friend of Studio 5. Our news may not be completely factual, but we don't admit to that.
Yeah. But no, like I said, when I find shows like yours and Huber's, when I find that our chemistry is very much alike. We all cover different things different ways, but when you find that, I guess, the overall talent, performance,
kindred spirits.
Yeah, exactly. We're all very much like.
That's a nice way of putting
our styles are very much the same. So
we can all talk about bacon farts and politics in one fell swoop.
Right? Yeah.
You can all do that in the same breath. Yeah, I think that's the truth.
But yeah, and so I figure out that the chemistry is good, and it's like, hey. So I tell Rich, hey, you got to listen to this guy. Boom, boom. Huber, oh, dude, you got to listen to this guy. Huber, you got to listen to him. Black Dog's awesome. I tell Black Dog, you got to listen to Huber. He's funny as shit. And he starts checking him out, and then, that's just kind of how it goes. And I'm sure there's more out there, and I'm sure I'll find another one soon. I almost feel like a talent scout now, but I'll find another, another show soon, and we'll try to pack it in there. But at the same time, it's also a lot of work. It's a lot to keep up with all the shows, and it doesn't take long before you get behind. Oh shit, I haven't heard this show for a few weeks.
I'm about a year behind.
Yeah, Byron, he doesn't even listen to his own show.
I can't. I really can't. It's awful. I realize what I'm saying.
Tonight he's not too bad, but tonight he's not too bad. But many other shows, he's so hammered.
Oh god.
He doesn't want to listen to it because he's like, he repeats himself 3 times.
I like knowing where I've been when I've been drinking, but I don't like to know what I've actually said when I was drinking.
But we love
that happens from time to time.
Oh, yeah, now it does.
But we love the mix of shows, and that's the fact, like I said, that they're pretty much like in tune with the others as far as our style. So it's just, I think we have a very like I said, happy little network.
Yeah.
So we'll add to it.
And that's what when Hubert and I were talking, and it was funny because he mentioned in follow up with his podcast the following day. He only meant to be on there for probably a couple minutes, and next thing you know, it was like over an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Each one of us have our own little flavor. Each one of us have our own style. We have our own little thing of what, kind of a niche, if you will. And what I think was so funny, though, is that when you go to the base of it philosophically, and just with the humor of it all, I'd probably say my show, is probably the more serious out of all of them.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But still, there is that dark humor that underlies it.
Yep.
And I don't want it to be censored. Jen, I don't think, wants it to be censored. And, so much of, from my side of it is, everyone wants to be, uptight and whatever. No, let it loose. Say what you want to say.
Right.
And go along with that. You guys, I mean, fuck, you guys just ended up you were guys who were on tilt tonight, for my particular thing, which to me was just right over the top. I mean, it took it to that next level.
Yeah.
Huber, and I'm going to give credit to Huber where credit is due, because here's a gentleman that has his own obstacles in life, but yet he feels that, I have an opinion, I'm going to throw it out there, and he's wavered a little bit, but he's got back up on the horse, and I know he's listening. Don't ever let anyone sway you. Don't ever let anyone tell you can't do it. The moment someone tells you can't, look them in the eye and tell them you're going to do it.
Yeah.
And know that I got your back, and there's other people like you guys and Black Dog.
Mm-hmm.
We all got each other's back, and that's the beauty of it all.
Yep. Yeah, that keeps our circle going, and it's our motivation, our desire to keep doing more shows. It's not out there to be the biggest and baddest. It's a great way for us to vent, nice little hobby, and make new friends and make conversation, and that's what we like. And we've been having a grand old time, like you said earlier. We're going to be doing another house party next week, and possibly a Halloween party, but that's still up in the air. So,
oh damn!
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm scared already. So, let me ask you guys this here. I have two questions. Number one, what's up with the Boston invasion?
Yeah.
What's going on with it? I don't think any firm plans.
No, we
in
do have
place
to.
yet.
We have to make something soon though, because I know the guys on the Black Dog Radio Show need to know
we have to set up the secret studio.
Yeah, by October. Yeah, we will have a date probably within the next month set on that, because I know people need to make plans, and hopefully you guys could travel to that. I don't know what your deal is. I did forget to call you, man. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. I was supposed to call you before the fest. I forgot all about that. Oh shit. Sorry about that. Well, I'll make up for it.
Well, I feel bad because I missed, the last one, and honestly, there's everyone's afraid of something, and one of my biggest fears is get my ass kicked by my three kids, because they can all team up together. So, it's kind of like watching a really bad episode of Ultron.
Yeah.
It's terrible. But
yeah.
So what's up with the show shot here tonight?
We didn't do much of a show. Did we do one? No, we didn't do one.
What, show shot?
Well, you got the beer going on. You got Blue Moon.
Oh, yeah.
Blue Moon,
Bud
yeah.
Light, and, our guest did
we could do a swig of whiskey.
Took a belt off of the Jesse James. I suppose we could do that. I don't have to be up until the crack of 9:30 tomorrow. So.
This guy, if he doesn't have 18 hours to sleep in between a show and the next time he works, he can't do a shot.
Listen, I'm the talent.
All right, I'll do the shot, man. I'll get to fire that up.
I got the extra long cable now, so I can go over to our bar. Which, if you look at our at our Facebook page, we do have a picture of it. That's where we've hung the Black Dog Radio Show T-shirt. Is right behind the bar, and we've got Jen's favorite Tanqueray.
Yeah,
she'll never drink that again. Our Jen, not Mr. Ed's Jen. We've got some rum that I wouldn't trust either. And a ton of vodka, Ciroc, Kettle One.
Yeah, we had last week. We had a guest co-host last week. Patty Cakes was our guest co-host last week, and I don't know if you ever seen her in the comments or whatnot. She's a she's a riot. She's great, and she's the one.
Hilarious.
Yeah, she is, and she's the one we did the shanty party for back in was it June June.
July.
July?
At the hotel, right?
Yeah, the Bates Motel
Bates
shanty.
Motel,
Yeah.
Yes.
Her house, basically.
Yeah, we're going back to there for the
end of she's having an end of summer bash.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be a bigger party than the last time.
Really?
Yeah, so be nervous.
Great,
I am.
Well, thanks to Megan, I've got my Wicked Pissa hat.
Yeah, the last one we did, the Shanty Bar one, the Shanty Blast, it was kind of a small, maybe 15, 20 people, and then all of a sudden another dozen people showed up.
Oh my God, it was wild.
And, at one point, I swear there was 60 people there at one time, and for a small, basically cookout type thing, it turned out pretty big.
Yeah.
And so she's saying it's going to be even more this time.
We're going to have to spend more money on prizes.
Yeah.
I got to look through and see what I have for...
whatever.
Shit I can give away from my apartment.
I don't just start pulling things out.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a half-drink bottle of vodka.
We got a 10-year-old bottle of Tanqueray. Right, Bumpus doing his show shot, and look at the face on that.
Oh, the burn. Oh,
right.
It goes down smooth.
Well,
The burn kicks you.
I can smell it.
Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna do something here because here in Wisconsin we got a number of wonderful craft distilleries, and I'm gonna try to connect with you guys probably on Twitter. I'll send you out a DM and stuff, and I'm gonna hook you up with a couple really nice little things that we got out here, and I'm gonna try to stay away from vodka. You got plenty of that, so hook you up with some rum, hook you up with some whiskey. Let me see what I can do for that there.
All right, no Malort, please. Oh my God,
no Malort. No, that's all Illinois.
We tried that at the fest, and
when we were out and about in the streets of on the mean streets of Chicago.
Yeah.
And we hit the Billy Goat Tavern.
Yeah.
I mean, you're there. You got to do at least one touristy thing.
Yeah.
And there was Malort there.
Yeah.
And it was top shelf for them.
Gross.
And then the crazy lady looking at you. You got a cigarette?
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
Yeah, that stuff it's so gross. I mean, it goes away after 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, it was gone. But I mean, it was
like burning sneaker and ass.
Yeah.
It was, and I got to give credit to, and I hope my guys listen to this. There's a bar owner out in the Wild Rose area here in central Wisconsin. His name is John. Phenomenal individual, owns a bar named Sluggers, and he's the one who introduced me to it. So I'm trying to sell him some shit, and he's like, "Well, you know what? I'll try your shit if you try mine." I'm like, "All right, great. What's the worst that can happen? I've had bacon vodka.
Yeah,
how is
bacon
that?
goes good with 90% of everything. It doesn't go good with cologne. It doesn't go good with vodka, and that's your 10% right there. Otherwise, bacon cures everything. But I tried this, and I'm like, oh, that's not bad. Oh, God, why would you do that to somebody? It was like a taste of burnt rubber bands in my mouth. And it didn't leave my mouth for an hour.
Oh.
So he gives me a Pepsi. He's like, drink. And I'm not drinking it. I'm like, it's still there.
Oh.
Yeah,
so, and then it gets better, though. It gets better. It gets better. So y'all know about Everclear.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You also have something called Graves alcohol, which is 190 proof, which, it's 190 proof. You don't really want to drink it, but, it doesn't do too much to you other than get you hammered. Fine. So I had another product that he bought. It was something called Diesel. So I think Big Diesel might want to dig into this. Another 190 proof. Now, this bottle has a warning label about how flammable it is. How rough it is.
That's awesome.
Warning, do not smoke while consuming.
Right, and I think it actually says that, too, when they're an upside-down triangle in red.
That's great.
That's kind of like your sign that, don't do it. But what does John do? John decided, you know what? It's a penalty shot. You drop a dice off the bar, because, we're big on bar dice out here.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You're taking the penalty. You ever see those movies or animated movies or cartoon movies where somebody gets all powered up and their veins light up with that neon thing? That's how you feel. And he gave me just it wasn't even an eighth of a shot.
Oh.
So I took it, and it was like you could feel it go through all your veins. Now, I'm what you call an experienced drinker. And I differentiate experienced drinkers versus your novice.
Right,
your novice goes out on St. Patty's Day, the day before Thanksgiving, gets hammered.
Right.
The experienced drinker enjoys what they drink.
Yeah.
They know what they drink. They actually take pleasure in learning about the artistry of it.
Yeah.
Oh, this was just evil on a level I had never felt before. Like, I would take Malort over Diesel.
Oh, jeez.
It was I wouldn't do that to you guys. That would just, unless you requested it, of course.
Oh, so it's called Diesel?
Huber, maybe.
Diesel? Oh, we'll have to find out. Oh.
If you can't find it, I'll find you a bottle. I'll hook you up. I'm good that way.
Oh, man. They'll find it. Just have to sample it ourselves.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wow, man. But it is great to hear from you, brother. So,
yeah.
Things are going
Thank
okay
you
with
guys.
you. You're still alive. That's a plus.
Yeah.
For the moment, I guess.
I hope everything works out there. Oh.
It will. All things in time. All things in time. But let me not capitalize on you guys and stuff. Go do your thing. Let us enjoy it. And, it's a beautiful thing. Glad to check in back with you guys, man.
Appreciate
it's
it,
great
man.
talking to you, man.
I'll catch up on your past show.
All right, you guys. Take it easy.
Thank you.
All right, be good,
and
man.
that is Late Night with Mr. Ed. If you guys haven't caught him, you definitely want to check him out on
Absolutely.
Spreaker. He's on Spreaker. Late Night with Mr. Ed. You'll find him on Facebook. He's got a Facebook page and Twitter. Just for Late Night Ed or Late Night Mr. Ed. You'll find it. I kind of it gets harder and harder to keep up everyone's handle and sign on and everything.
Oh, God, yeah.
But yeah, you'll find them. You'll be able to connect with them. And like I said, check him out on Facebook. All the links for everything else will be there. But yeah, definitely check him out. Late Night with Mr. Ed. Great content. Always some serious conversation, but with, as he said, with some dark humor. And it's always funny. You hear him talk about some very serious stuff, but it is at the same time there's some very funny undertones to it. And he's often has his sidekick, his wife, was with him, Jen, and she is hilarious because she gives him so much shit. And she does good content as well. She adds a lot to the conversation, but when he does something silly or stupid or whatever, she lets him have it. You're an idiot. You're a loser. This and that. You should be deported. I love it. But yeah, definitely check that out. And as you talked about our friend Huber, you definitely need to check the Huber experience out. The best 15 minutes you'll ever find on Spreaker. And the best thing about his show is you can just, it's like I said, it's 15 minutes. So you can listen to it before or after work, when you drive to work, on your break. And plus, they're at 15 minutes, so you can catch up on a bunch of shows at once.
All right, I just found something about Diesel.
Yeah.
And this is on YouTube. This is some chick named Kim.
Kim's about to do 190 proof vodka. Wait. Hey, you guys.
Some snowflake about to do a shot.
Wait. It's on a recording. I'm video, baby. Watch out, Kim. Don't spit it out.
Oh, well, okay. So apparently it wasn't as funny as I thought it would be, but you should have seen the kid's face. Fucking. Yeah.
Oh, the amount of it was 100. That stuff 190 proof too. I don't know, but some of the other stuff you talk about 190 proof. Right there alone, I can just feel my tongue burning, my tongue and tonsils, and. Oh.
Well, I think of as far as like a heavy drinker.
Cookies.
I know quite a few heavy drinkers.
Yeah.
One of them, a friend of mine, Lyndon.
Yeah.
LB. Let's see, Trucker Bomb. If you look up on YouTube, if you look up Trucker Bomb, apparently, you got to look up Irish Trucker Bomb. Irish Trucker Bomb. My friend LB, you do a shot of what's that? A shot of Bailey's and something else, and you drop it into a glass of the car bomb, but the trucker bomb is a pitcher of Guinness. and LB.
The Assholes Garage, Framingham, Mass. I saw some chump college kid say he did a trucker bomb. Allegedly in 13 seconds, the guy fumbled, stopped in 15. We're here to say, let's see. Well, no, not happy birthday. No, that doesn't work.
LB was polluted at this point.
Halloween? No.
And if anybody out there who listens to the show who knows LB knows, I mean, every once in a while, yeah, he does get a little violent. When he's the historic fighter for the Boston Bruins.
Oh yeah.
You ready? Oh, and by the way, that's a stopwatch behind me. I can't. I have to do this because no one can know who I am.
He's wearing a mask and a helmet.
1, 2, 3, go.
So he drops the highball glass of Bailey's Irish Cream into the pitcher of Guinness.
Hit it! Jesus! Boom!
8 seconds. Oh no, 11 seconds.
Wow.
11 seconds this fucker put away a pitcher of Guinness. Now, it takes me a good long time to get through Guinness. I like to enjoy it.
Do they call it the Irish Trucker Bomb?
The Irish, you look up Trucker Bomb, and he is there. He's the only one wearing a mask.
Oh.
And then 5 minutes later, he puts on another helmet and a pair of sunglasses and does it again. 13 seconds this time.
Ooh.
Talk about a polluted liver.
Yeah, you think?
But LB is a hell of a drinker. So.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that guy can. The first time I ever met him, he and I sat and we drank at Fridays in Framingham, and he just kept on feeding me shot of Jaeger.
That's just what you needed.
Can't drink that shit anymore. I mean, the first time I ever had Jaeger, my friend who brought it back, my friend from the Cold Warrior, I'd like to call him, Aaron.
Yeah.
He came back to America and he brought back what he said old ladies in Germany call this cough syrup, and it does. It tastes like cough syrup. And then so I drank it, and this is the 90s. So 89, 90, yeah, right around there.
Yeah.
I woke up on my side lawn. My parents' side lawn, but they had moved out of the house. I had stayed there. I was missing a shoe, and my pager was going off.
Nice.
Somewhere in the yard. I had to find it, and thank God people kept on paging me because it was important. Well, it was important that I wake up and get off my lawn before any of my neighbors had seen me laying there.
Like it did.
One shoe on, one shoe off. You know?
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. How much time we got left?
Oh, 45 minutes.
No shit.
Oh,
we're doing
like
well
that.
tonight.
Oh, no, 27, sorry.
27 minutes, okay. I was going to say.
Yeah. So, let's just go right to...
Yeah, Louie the Chipmunk took up a good amount of time.
You want to see
I got a boner.
Oh, dear Lord, you got two of those, huh?
Yeah.
That's a twofer? Do we want to do crazy headlines?
Crazy headlines? I don't know. Let's see. Let's go to the comments sections there.
Okay.
See what else. Let's see, Kelsey. The last time I went to.
Oh, we got another call.
Yeah. Hey, good night. You're on the Wicked Pizza Show. Who's calling?
What's up, fellas?
Hey,
Huber. What is up, brother?
Ain't nothing much, man. I just wanted to call in and say thank you to Mr. Ed for all the love he's given me, man. I feel like I owe the dude a hand job or something. Holy crap.
I'm sure he'd be accepting of it, you know. He's married, after all.
But I don't think he'll accept it, but now once his wife hears this, she'll
he's
refer.
married, you know.
Yeah.
You get it
Well, why don't you go get a hand job at Huber? I can already see that.
Hey, man, a hand job from the handyman isn't a bad thing, trust me. But I'm not gay, so it's okay. I just had to call and talk about the Chipmunk.
You like that?
Louie the Chipmunk.
I mean, he's great. I was waiting for the new lines from my cousin Vinny about the two youths and whatever else that made that movie good.
Yeah.
But it's been a while since I called in, so I figured I would say what's up. I heard you say it was the 27-minute mark, so I won't take up too much of your time.
Oh, man.
But,
you're always welcome for time here.
But I just wanted to check in, see how Byron's liver is doing, because I see you guys on Periscope. I know where you're going after work. Not that I'm a stalker.
Hold on a second. Let me check the dipstick here. No, it's still good.
All right, good, because we would have to go to the black market to get you a new one, you know.
There you go.
Well, I'm pretty sure if we get the Black Dog Radio Show long enough amount of time, they can find them for you, because those guys work miracles. But yeah, I think I'm talking too much, and you got something to say. So go on, and I'll.
I just want to say, Mr. Ed says that wants to know if you have soft hands.
Of course not. My hands are, because my hands are always on mine. So I don't really
lot of lotion there.
Yeah. I'm like Buffalo Bob. Put the lotion in the basket.
Your hands spend so much time in the wood, it's going to start to callous up.
Exactly. People are like, oh, look, he must have those hands because he pushes around a wheelchair. Nope, I have those hands because I masturbate constantly. Sorry. But and the funny thing is, when I was in high school, right, I wasn't this dirty. Like, it all happened after high school when I realized it was like tough to get laid. I figured I'm just gonna be more outspoken and more myself. So it's funny because, like, at the fest we had Ellie dancing with the blow-up doll, and I put it on I put it on Facebook Live when she was doing it. So I was live streaming it. My comments were all horrible that were underneath it. They're like, "Bob, shame on you," and I'm like, "Do you people even know me? Like, what? I listen to Stern. I like radio, and this is what I do." Yeah. So I mean, they're stupid for the most part, but and I can say that because none of them are fans of mine, so I doubt they listen. But I was thinking of getting like shirts made, like, but I don't know how much it costs. I want to get one that says Huber Says either on the back of it or the front of it, because it's like Simon Says, just dirty. So maybe I can get like Huber Says on the front, and then on the back it can be like Stay Experienced or something like that, something cool. So I'm throwing it out to your fans, and even you or the Black Dog people. I think we should come up with a cool idea for a shirt, and that way I can get it done. And of course, you and Byron can get one, and Ed and the Black Dog Radio Show. I think it would be good. I mean, we can even have Kelsey model it for the ladies. See, I'm a thinker. I'm not a drinker, but I'm a thinker.
Nice. It's a good thing there was one sober person at the fest.
I know,
and that was you.
And
I got to be honest. My thoughts are fucked up when I'm sober. So I mean,
you couldn't be. You shouldn't be allowed to get drunk just because of that. The things that would probably come out of your mouth if you were drunk. Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine that shit? I mean, that's why I don't text you, Bump. Even though you and I are friends, and I got your number, that's why I don't text, because I'm afraid I'm going to send you a text, and your wife is going to pick up the phone, and she'll be like, Who the fuck is this? Like, you know, you'll understand it's a joke. Like, but the missus will be like, what the hell? Like, I mean, you guys are talking about Kinder and Byron and Eiffel Towering? What's going on?
My wife knows they got fucked up friends anyway, so you know, she'll see it. Yeah, she'll probably bust my chops about it or something, but it's not a big deal. Won't send me to my grave, you know. So
not like the Boston invasion, because it will be in Studio 6, I assume.
So.
Is your wife going to be there?
Yeah.
Because I mean, you know, knowing my luck, I would say something really offensive, and your wife will be there, and I'll be like, "Oh shit, I forgot." So you know.
I think she'll be there, and I can't, you know, I can't pen her in yet. She might decide that it'd be best to take the kids to her mom's house for the night when we are all there. You know,
I'm gonna have to evacuate the neighborhood.
Yeah, you know, the 5-year-old twins at that time. Probably be easier for them to stay at the Nana's house. We'll see.
Yeah, that's true. But you know, because I'm coming to Boston, I do have to go. Not that I'm a drinker, but I have to go to those bars with Byron. I gotta see what I want to see his moves. You know, he's like, going on Set Life, and he's going on Tinder, and he's going here and there. I want to see something you actually picked up and banged. I mean, because I want to see if they're like high quality, a 5, a 3.
Bring you these seedy bars, and he'll tell you, watch the magic. And
bring you to the basement, to Section 8, and then we'll bring you to the high-tech land.
In that case, I hope Bumper's on duty that night. That way I got somebody to call just in case anything goes wrong. I'll be like, man, I'm with Byron right now, but, you know, I know we got a show tomorrow, but some transsexual is swinging his baseball bat around, and I'm really not into that.
You know, I was trying to get him to go to a drag queen show tonight, but he's not really feeling it.
Yeah. No.
Oh man, I got a story about that, and I can talk about it because they're both dead and they can't get mad at me. I had a cousin that was gay, right? So he was a drag queen, and my aunt, and I find this weird till this day. I mean, I talk about it with my mom. Would go and watch him do his thing at the drag show. And I was like, that's gross. So, like, when my cousin, like, died, you know, the gay guy, she brought these pictures over of him wearing, like, this peacock outfit. And like, I think I was, like, 6 years old at the time. I never swore in my life until that moment, and I never forget it because when my mom got mad at me, I looked at the picture and I said, what the fuck is this? And because I was like, whoa. Like, he's like had a tail on him, and I was like, yeah, I'm never going to those bars. So maybe that's why I'm straight edge, because my cousin freaked me out so bad that, you know, with a tail and swinging it around. But it's tough to scar you. Don't go, Byron. I'm begging you. Stay away from those places. Yeah. Now that I offended the gay community, let's see who else I can piss off tonight.
There you go.
All right. Take everybody down. Remember, it's never just one community. It's the whole community.
Yeah. You know, people think because I am handicapped, I shouldn't be, you know, hateful towards any group. But the truth is, I hate everybody. So
I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with you.
Yeah. So, like, you know, squirrels that do coke, hey, that's pretty awesome, man. I mean, looking for a nut, I mean, cool, awesome. You know, aren't we all looking for a nut? I mean, especially after you get married, especially, the Bumper would be attested to this. Isn't it harder to find? Isn't it harder to find one? I mean, do you just find yourself in the bathroom, old school, looking like at your iPad or a magazine, and you're whacking off, and you're like, I'm too old for this shit, man. I'm married, I have children, and I'm in a bathroom like I'm in middle school, jerking my crank.
For me, a lot of times it's hard, and I tell the story all the time. And I'll go in the bathroom,
and I'm sure it is hard. But go on.
I'll go in the bathroom, and my kids are like, they're like magnets. Where are you, Daddy? Daddy. So you'll see the little fingers under the door. Daddy, I see you. I see you, Daddy. And I'm like, I can't even jerk off because the kids are like, with their eyes pushed up against the bottom of the door. And the fingers are going underneath. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So, I mean, I go in there, just take a shit. I put like a towel on the floor so they can't see.
Oh,
I know they can't see, but it's just like they're right up to the door. Their mouth is right.
This is a great thing about living alone.
Oh,
I shit with the door open.
Oh, you nasty
fuck. Well, that way I'm not going to knock myself out.
Yeah, I mean, that's great. Like, this weekend, I have the house to myself, right? And I'm just sitting here listening to the show. And earlier, actually, I podcasted while I was shitting. I don't know if you listened to the latest episode.
I thought there was a little bit of an echo to that. I wasn't sure.
But, I mean, I had the fan going, and I felt like I was the first man on the moon, because I don't think no one, even Stern, I don't even think took the phone into the bathroom while I was dropping the deuce. So I even said, I'm live sitting here on the shitter.
So right. We are the evolution of the revolution.
Right. Somebody should record that at some point, because I mean, I say it and I pass it off to you guys, and I'm glad you keep it alive. I mean,
he keeps it alive. It gives you your credit due, as he says. He makes it clear that as Huber says, and we are.
No, I mean, I don't want credit, but I mean, I said it once thinking that it was a passing comment, kind of like the Outlaws of Internet Radio thing, and that seemed like it stuck too. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should just start, coining these things for people and giving them away, because this is just too good to stay inside my brain. So, I'm glad people can use them and do things with it. I'm grateful.
Well,
but anyway, guys, I know time is running low on your show, so I gotta go.
There you go. All right, man.
Oh, appreciate it, man. Byron, please come back again soon for another show. I'd love to have you on.
You know when I come, I just don't stop. I'm always around.
Nice. All right, brother. Have a good night.
All right, you too, Byron. Stay classy and bumper. Make sure say hi to your wife. Say hi to your wife for me. She's a very classy woman. I'm pretty sure of it.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Keeps me straight.
But I'm out of here, everybody. All right, bye.
Be good, man. Thanks for calling. Yeah. Holy crap.
As mentioned just before he called, that is Huber from the Huber Experience. Definitely want to check him out. The great show, the best 15 minutes you'll ever hear.
It is great. I actually keep up to date with him. 15 minutes I can do.
Yeah, you can catch up. It's easy. Plug in.
At work, people kind of, they...
Yeah.
Although they every once in a while, someone mentions my name on a show, and they're all like, "Are they talking about you?" I'm like, yeah, I'm famous, bitch.
Well, yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy handling the celebrity stuff, man.
Oh yeah, minor. We are Z League celebrities.
Z League, I think.
That's
right?
a Z class.
Z list.
Z list.
All right.
That's right. Speaking of that, I can go right into real quick, or how much time we got left?
Yeah, no, go.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take from one of my friends on Facebook, I'm going to take one headline that he posts each week and go with it.
Okay.
And go with, we'll call this Libertard News. This one was posted August 22nd at 3:10 p.m. from ncscooper.com. That's where I get most of my news from. But, yeah. They got white supremacist group politely declines invitation to protest in South Central Los Angeles. They had other things to be attending to. I mean, this guy, if you saw what he posted, I troll his posts. I hate trolls, but I do troll his posts. And I'm kind of shocked at the responses that I get when, I say, well, this, that, and the other thing. Now, some of the stuff is kind of, like another one, he was posting fast and furious at 3:10 p.m. again off of his page, was Trump's nominee for top science post, gay marriage will lead to legalized pedophilia.
Oh, my God.
That one is from deadstate.org. I think if you're going to be an organization, a legitimate organization, you should have to prove it to get a .org.
Yep.
We could be wickedpissashow.org.
Right.
But we're .com.
Yeah.
Thank God we're not in some other country.
Oh, God.
.uk, .co,
Right.
/
.co.
Fuck that, yeah. But, we here in America, we invented the internet. But, yeah, pew, pew, pew. But, he's... he did a 5 facts about farting. So, apparently he's doing... he's going along the same lines as me.
The good old health benefits.
Yes, it is.
Hey, I agree with all of those. When you get a fart, you got to let it go. And again, it goes back right to the partnership stuff I talked about earlier. Well, it becomes
an internal fart then.
Yeah.
And now it goes...
Yeah, it stays inside. And
So all chicks, when you're with a guy and you hear... He's not hungry. He's holding back a fart.
Yeah, he held back a really good fart just for you because he loves you.
Because he doesn't want to make your eyes bleed.
Yeah. And he held it back because he loves you. Or if it's Byron, he doesn't love you. He just held it back because he's polite.
I'm embarrassed.
All right. But we do hope you had a good show tonight, folks. We covered a lot of different things. It turned out pretty good for something we did winging.
I know. It was almost free balling. I had material, though.
Yeah.
I had my health news.
Yeah.
That's my kind of health.
Right, yeah.
Right there, farting.
I had a few articles at the beginning.
Yeah.
We're all over the map between dirty, serious.
So you say this is a winner of a show?
About the Trump stuff. What's that?
Winner of a show?
Winner of the show.
Is it? Is it a winner of a show?
Oh, overall, I think so. I think it's a good show.
All right. Good to go. We had, thanks to Louie, I'm sure he's listening.
Yeah.
He's
pretty pissed off.
Angry chipmunk.
Oh, yeah. He slammed that door when he left.
Well, heavy hat. Well, it shook the building a little bit.
Yeah.
But,
10 inches, I mean, that's...
Not the first time that's happened.
Angry man. But, yeah, that's true. But let me play this disclaimer before we go out.
The Wicked Pisser Show is not responsible for erections lasting more than 4 hours or for blindness from squirting semen. And stupidity is your own fucking fault, and if you get laid tonight or a blowjob, you're welcome. This awesome fucking show is a Studio 5 production.
We could almost be considered a real show.
I know, right?
Oh, is that song?
That's that song, brother.
That's not enough time for me to get a drink and get stupid, huh?
Well, there actually is. We got like 7 minutes left, but I think we're really at the end here. So yeah, folks, hope you liked the show. We covered a lot. You talked about a lot of different articles, which is really cool. We also had a few calls, which was nice, surprising calls. Appreciate all the callers. Patty Cakes, Ed, Huber. Anybody else am I missing? It took Ed 3 times to figure out how to use his phone.
It's okay.
Probably has like a flip phone or something. I'm thinking.
It's okay. No, I'm saying he's probably.
Maybe the 3rd time Jen helped him. I don't know.
Well, he hasn't got an iPhone with plenty of data.
Wow. So, first phone after the rotary phone.
Hey.
But yep, glad to hear from everybody. And again, check out our friends Black Dog Radio Show, Late Night Mr. Ed, the Huber Experience, and a Turning Point with Chase and Jen.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah.
And
Turning Point.
Those are all of our friends here, and they're part of Studio 5. of the Friends of Studio 5.
Friends of Studio
We are the
5.
only ones of Studio 5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right
we
now.
will, for now.
Thank God, because it smells like a cage in here right now.
That Chipmunk did.
Filthy
He was
cage,
fucking. He was
yeah.
pretty angry.
Shit, I gotta have
was he
the
farting over your
fucking
chair?
Swiffer out, the wet Swiffer, the kitchen floor.
Yeah,
a little.
He was farting away in his chair over there, dude. You know?
It was awful.
Oh, all
Thank you
folks,
very much.
Our next show probably will be September 2nd.
Good chance of that.
The end of summer blast. But if we have anything sooner, we'll let you know. So,
Let's see. So I'm Byron.
I'm Bumpa.
And you've been listening to The Wicked Pisser Show. We're a Studio 5 production.
Those who don't like today. No, Kelly Clarkson. I'm telling you things will get better. When that everything. Whoa, and everything gonna be okay. Don't say it's over until it's over. Look at what we've done. It takes a lifetime to have such a good time when we're having so much fun. Don't say you're with me until you miss me. Yeah, we're having a good fun. Don't say it's over until it's over. Yeah, we're having so much fun.
I got a boner.